I go by the name of Big Loon. It's Up There Podcast. I want to welcome each and every person that's ever clicked the video. Matter of fact, if you here right now, round of applause for you because you in the right spot. You have now entered into the motherfucking sanctuary. This is the highest level. I represent everything about the Southern District, and this is the executive branch. Wherever you listen to podcasts at, y'all can go laugh and joke somewhere else. Over here, we gonna digest something. We gonna get some information. We may laugh or joke here and there, but we ain't got big shoes on and a red nose, you understand me? So listen, if you want to support me and you like these solo episodes, I need to hear you loud and clear right now. I want to thank each and every person that did comment on the last one and say, nah, alone, hell nah. I'm here. I've been here. I really enjoy the solo episodes. I want y'all to know I acknowledge that. You know what I'm saying? And I really appreciate that. That means a lot to me because I do this for y'all. I do this for us. You understand me? And being an independent person in this game, being someone that come from where we come from. And also I went and got education. I went and learned. I went and read. I went and studied. I went and got in Bluetooth mode, right? You'll start hearing niggas steal my shit. Just give it some time. You'll start hearing niggas say Bluetooth mode. You'll start hearing niggas say the executive branch, Southern Dish. You'll start hearing these things. It's important. It's imperative that this penetrates culture in a way that affects it. Adds to the algorithm. That's the difference with this show. A lot of niggas talk. A lot of niggas get on here and look cool.
Okay, great. Wait, were you even listening? You haven't taken a single note this entire.
But we want to add to the algorithm. Come to patreon.com. It's Up There Podcast. That's how I know it's real as it pertains to me and your relationship. Come to patreon.com. It's Up There Podcast. It lets me know where you stand as it pertains to me because we now have to find our customer base. I know who my viewers is. I know my audience. We now looking for our customers and we're looking to serve them at a higher level. And so if you are a customer of mine, I would ask that you come to patreon.com. It's Up There Podcast to support me, my movement, what I stand for and everything about what I'm pushing in the culture. I need people to understand that this is potent. It's a little different on this side. This is the executive branch. This is the Southern District, right? There's other places. There's other things. We will expand. But as of now, you have entered into the sanctuary. And I thank you for being here. With all due respect to all my partners in the game and all my comrades that also sit behind a microphone. Hopefully they don't take what I say and take it personal. Even if it tells me that they want me to have a lack of confidence in myself. And I have an issue with anyone that wants me to position myself under them. In any circumstance, behavior trait that is not a part of my characteristics.
Nah, ain't getting fired. That's his shit.
Up. I'm a warrior. I'm a leader. I'm someone that'll get to the top of the mountain and then send help back down.
Fuck with Loon, man.
See, that's a two-step process. A lot of people just focus on getting to the top of the mountain. I know I need to leave a trail. It's the most important thing. I understand the structure of these things. And sometimes it may come off as brash and aggressive, but I always know that I'm a thinking man. I'm not someone that's emotional. I'm a thinking man, right? I like for my audience to see me work things out in real time. I like for my audience to see when I have doubt in something. I like for my audience to see the wins and the losses. It's imperative. Like today, we're going to talk about it's two sides to the game. We're going to deal with Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Man. And I know that's what the title of this video is, but y'all know how I do. I tend to talk. I'm the king of the monologue. And so we're going to talk about today Pooh Shiesty, Gucci Man, Big 30.
A little big boy.
And just the whole environment that the culture tends to reward. You know, over here, this Up There Podcast, not only do we look at the news and the headlines, that's one thing, but we tend to try to break things down and try to view what the mindset is. Mindset is the number one thing that we worry about on this side.
Everybody hit that like
because without mindset, you don't go far. And with mindset, you can break barriers. With mindset and God, you can break barriers. So as I think about the mindset of Pooh Shiesty, for people who don't know, you must be living under a rock. But just for context setting and for people who may be viewing this in the future, we have just been notified that rapper Pooh Shiesty, along with his right-hand man, Big 30, and his father, Mob Ties, have been arrested at the behest of charges of kidnapping 7 to 8 gentlemen, one of those gentlemen being rapper Gucci Man from Atlanta, Georgia. We're going to deal with this head on today, but again, I'm going to try to deal with not only Pooh, Gucci, contracts, betrayal, but we're going to most importantly try to deal with mindset, because I know the youngsters is watching, and as far as I'm concerned, you got to be able to shake these things. I get it. I'm telling you, I get it. I understand it with all I got, because I understand even at my big age, I can be triggered. But I'm also smart enough to keep myself out of situations because I understand that fact. I keep myself away from people because I know 9 times out of 10, I'm going to handle it in a way that you ain't going to want to handle it in. And if we two rams, let's just run into each other and figure it out. We'll just bang each other in the head. You understand me? And figure it out. And I don't like that energy. And so I stay away from people who's willing to take me there. Because what you have to remember is, in this universe, you have to share this world with a lot of different individuals. Sometimes we get arrogant. I hear sometimes the rich people say, man, why are these homeless people sleeping out here? Well, this is the nicest neighborhood in the area. Fuck you talking about? And I'm in California because it never rains in Southern California, and I'm going to be outside so I can put me a little cardboard box together, right? I'm saying sometimes you got to understand that you got to share this world. And just because you pay property taxes, nigga, that don't, you still got to share this world with individuals. That's the thing about getting rich. It isolates you in a way that disconnects you from reality. And it's an interesting thing. But let's talk about Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Man. Before we listen to what the DOJ came out and said and get into any of the paperwork or what happened, I'm going to take y'all through my thought process about the entire Gucci Man, Pooh Shiesty robbing thing. And again, I stay out of these things, and I could have got the information. I didn't search for it. I just chalked it up as, man, they lying on Gucci Man. Even with 4 or 5 people saying it, I was saying, man, they lying on Gucci, man. I don't think they got Gucci like that. Man, some were telling me, man, I was just thinking they were bluffing. Come to find out them niggas wasn't bluffing. When I first heard it, I'm saying, nah, they ain't robbed no Gucci. That nigga got an ankle monitor on. He's still in the halfway house. Them boys ain't bucking the system like that. And so when the DOJ came out and said Pooh Shiesty had robbed Gucci Man, and they tied them niggas up in the studio, and him and Big 30 laid a couple of niggas down looking for the goods, made him sign a contract, and I'm knowing that he's still in the halfway house, I said, this is what happens when you get money and fame, and it'll change your income, but not your instincts. Before I even get into how I feel, I want to look at a little bit of what the DOJ came out and said as it pertains to Pooh Shiesty. They're alleging that they robbed Gucci Man and several other individuals in the studio.
Play.
Pay attention.
Thank you for coming. This week, 9 individuals, including well-known musical artists, kidnapped and robbed at gunpoint numerous victims at a music studio in Dallas, Texas. 8 of the 9 were arrested yesterday in Dallas, Memphis, and Nashville. These individuals who are charged and arrested include Lontrell Williams Jr., also known as Pooh Shiesty, Lontrell Williams Sr., Rodney Wright Jr., also known as Big 30, Kadarius Waters, Demarion Gibson, DeMarcus Glover, Corday Johnson, Darian McDaniel, and Terrence Rogers has not been arrested yet, but will be soon. The complaint alleges that on January 10th of this year, 3 music industry professionals traveled to Dallas for a scheduled business meeting. Lontrell Williams Jr. arranged this meeting purportedly to discuss the terms of his recording contract with one of the victims. As alleged, once these 3 men were inside the recording studio, Williams Jr. and 8 co-conspirators, several of whom traveled from Memphis, Tennessee, executed a coordinated armed takeover. As alleged, Williams Jr. produced an AK-style pistol and forced one of the victims to sign a release from the recording contract at gunpoint. The remaining conspirators displayed firearms and robbed the other victims of Rolex watches, jewelry, cash, and other high-value items. One of the victims was actually choked by one of the defendants to the point of near unconsciousness. Defendant Wright barricaded the studio door with his body to prevent the victims from escaping. The ringleader of the conspiracy, Lontrell Williams Jr., was on home confinement at the time of the offense, as alleged, for a prior firearms conspiracy charge and conviction out of the Southern District of Florida. Towards the end of his prison sentence, he had been granted home detention. Part of the terms of his home detention were that he would not commit another federal offense or possess a firearm. His father, Lontrell Williams Sr., is alleged to have helped plan and execute the federal kidnapping as charged in the complaint. And as described further in the complaint, within hours of leaving the Dallas studio, a number of the defendants were on social media displaying some of the items that appeared to be the jewelry that had been robbed from the victims.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete...
The charging document outlines some of the evidence, just some, establishing the defendants' roles in the federal offense. This is as follows. Electronic monitoring data placing Williams Jr. at the offense location, which would put him in violation of his home detention conditions. Cell phone records and license plate reader data corroborating the coordinated travel of multiple defendants from Memphis, Tennessee to Dallas. Rental car records confirming Williams Sr. rented a vehicle that was used by the group. Surveillance footage from the offense location, a nearby office supply store, and a hotel where several of the defendants stayed following the offense. Fingerprint evidence as well that was recovered from the crime scene, matching at least two of the defendants. Social media posts by defendants displaying what appears to be stolen property just in the days following the offense. Greyhound bus records confirming the travel of multiple defendants from Dallas to Memphis the day after the offense. In this case, came to Dallas to conduct legitimate business, and they were met with firearms and violence as alleged in the charging document. This case should serve as a warning to others who believe that using violence and intimidation tactics to rob others in our community is a viable way to conduct business. I'm here to say that it is not, and that if you choose to do this, we will, together with our law enforcement partners here and the other ones in the Northern District of Texas, will bring you swiftly to justice. I want to thank the FBI Dallas Violent Crimes Task Force, the FBI's Memphis Resident Agency and Nashville Field Office, the Memphis Safe Task Force, the Dallas Police Department, the United States Attorney for the Western District of Tennessee, Michael Donovan, and AUSA Greg Wagner, the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Eastern District of Texas, my dear friend and colleague Jay Combs, and the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Middle District of Tennessee, including my colleague Braden Busek, for their outstanding contributions in this multi-jurisdictional investigation and prosecution. I'd also like to highlight the extraordinary work. None of this happens without the extraordinary work of our AUSAs in this office, and I'm here to say we have the best AUSAs in the entire country. That includes AUSAs Robert Withers, Claire Demers, and my violent crime chief, Jeremy Fugate. This case really underscores the importance of standing up for crime victims, no matter who they are or where they come from, and the incredible collaborative investigative partnerships that we have, not only in the Northern District of Texas, but across the country, and we are all working together to make our country safer. So thank you for being here today, and I'll answer some questions after my colleague here speaks, but now I'm going to turn it over to him, and this is Jeremy Wright, who's the Dallas FBI Assistant Special Agent in charge.
Yeah, thank you, Ryan.
Yo, this is really crazy, bro.
Assistant Special Agent in charge for FBI Dallas. As United States Attorney Raybold said, we're here today to announce the arrest of several individuals in the Memphis and Nashville, Tennessee areas, as well as one here in Frisco, Texas. These arrests are the result of a violent kidnapping of 3 individuals here in the Dallas area. The majority of those arrested did travel from Memphis to Dallas to commit that offense.
You see, ladies and gentlemen, we're in a scenario where Pooh Shiesty and his fellow members have been arrested for what they're saying is holding Gucci Mane and some of his people captive in a studio. Now, here's the interesting thing I want to talk about, because how did we get here? First of all, how did this escalate to we got to draw down? Because I imagine that they may just ask him, and Gucci just probably like, it don't work like it. We can't do it like that or something. And then it escalates, and then a gun is involved, and now here it is. Let me be truthful about my position on this. You know, I like Gucci's music. You know, I don't know him. You know, I like Pooh Shiesty's music. I don't know him either. But we gonna have a real conversation today. This shit is so layered, bro. I mean, it's so much to talk about with this shit. So I was asking myself how we got here as it pertains to Shiesty and Gucci, and I figure Shiesty won out his contract. And later on in the paperwork, it revealed that, you know, Shiesty and them drew down on him and told him, yo, sign me out this contract, sign this release form, get this signed. You understand me? You got to let me go. Now, why are we there? I think there's a conversation to be had about that, because there's rumblings online, and if I'm believing what I'm hearing online, there's scenarios where Pooh Shiesty is probably looking at Gucci side-eye. And if we're going to have a conversation, we're going to have a real conversation. when Pooh Shiesty was locked up, his cousin Big Scar died. Big Scar was a fellow member of 1017. I believe that how Gucci Mane handled Big Scar was a mistake, and I think that cost him his relationship with Pooh Shiesty, because there was already some things happening that I think Pooh Shiesty looked over. But I think that Big Scar and then going to jail and you not showing up in the ways that I thought you would have showed up when I was a so-called real one, I think that damaged the relationship beyond repair. And I think Gucci Mane's arrogance still allowed him to walk into a scenario thinking that it can't happen. But Gucci Mane just been rich for a long time. He really remember when it's like that. They from that era when this how it go down. You got to respect this. This how it go down. Gucci Mane come up in that era, man. Yeah, you get a rap nigga to the studio and yeah, man, handle this here. Or you set your, you know what I mean? It was things happening in them days. I believe Pooh Shiesty wanted out of his contract, but see, here's the thing I tell people. You oftentimes get it mistaken because you believe that fame and influence will change your instincts. Fame and influence didn't change Pooh Shiesty's instincts. He still tried to handle a boardroom situation like it was on the block. And if you asking me, that's where the mistake came in at. He had to be more patient. But I get it. He's impulsive and he's emotionally drained.
Shit, Long. Hey, all you street niggas, man, say y'all street niggas, man, y'all can watch this here, man. I'm telling you.
Let's deal with the Big Scar situation first. Big Scar dies, R.I.P. Big Scar. And then his family comes out and says this. Pay attention.
We're going off on Gucci saying that he promised to them that he was going to take care of Big Scar's funeral, and he didn't. They had to pay for the funeral with their own money. However, today, Keisha, who is Gucci's wife, she posted receipts showing here a receipt of a funeral home, NJ Ford and Sons Funeral, which is in Memphis, Tennessee, and a receipt of $10,000 that was paid on December 30, 2022. Keisha then posted he did this out of the goodness of his heart, and she also goes off by saying he also sent flowers and not even a thank you. And she also posted another that not just $10,000, $20,000, and 2 receipts can be seen here on 2 different dates. One was December 30 and the other one was January 2nd, 2023. And you can also look up these receipts online as well. And now we are getting another side of the story. Like I said, we had to wait until Gucci had to respond. Now as for the discussion about Big Scar's chains being returned back to Gucci, I'm not exactly sure about that one. Y'all let me know down in the comments what y'all think about that one. Now, as today, Quiz Ruthless, who is Big Scar's homie, brother, whatever you want to call it, he went on Instagram Live after these receipts were on Keisha's Instagram, and he responded, and he is still calling Gucci and Keisha a liar.
Damn, man, then she holla out. She said, we sent flowers, no thank you. Bro, y'all talking about did Atlantic pay? No. Do y'all know how much a casket costs by itself? Man, them folks is capping. Y'all know them folks capping so they can, I ain't trying to bash your name, but y'all know them folks capping to say what name, bro. We ain't finna do that, y'all. We ain't finna do that. Oh my God, bro, you ready? I don't hear flies.
Ain't nobody trying to pocket Gucci money. What the f? That friend will get paid for regardless.
I appreciate everybody taking the time out their day, man, to watch this with me, man. If y'all ain't watched it, bro, y'all see where it's at. Y'all can watch it on your own, but you know, we can comment. We can comment on it, whatever. However y'all want to do it, bro. But I just want to give a perspective from the street side. We got a lot of street men and street women on here, so just understand that it was things that happened before all this took place with that man being locked up and his cousin Big Scar passing and all this and all that. So it's stuff that led up to this, and also him making, I guess, X amount of money off of Pooh Shiesty. and you could have. I guess he feel like he could have took care of his people and mama, pops, whatever. He could have took care of them a little bit better than what they did. I don't know, shit. I'm just watching. This my first time actually watching it too, though. So yeah, y'all want to pop out? You know what I'm saying? We can comment on it, whatever. Do some commentary, whatever. But I'm gonna press play. Appreciate everybody, man. Hit the like button for me, please.
Friend get paid for regardless. They friend get paid for. And then nobody lie about what Gucci. Yeah, she gets some receipts, but they ain't seen no 20K. Baby, they only gave us 10K. What the f? 10K. 10K. My brother friend was way more than me.
Yeah, I think it was
He
deeper
worked
than the
way
funeral,
more
but
than
I
me.
mean,
And he could have showed up to the funeral also. But ain't nobody trying to pocket his money. Ain't
I
nobody
ain't
broke.
really
I've
sure
been working a
though.
9 to 5 before my brother even got famous. At the end of the day, I still got to make my own money. I still got to make my coins. I get 2 kids to feed. And I ain't trying to just sit here and explain myself, but y'all get me. And I ain't for delete my social media because, baby, look, I ain't one of them. I ain't got to run from the media.
But from a street person perspective, I don't think nobody on here doing it like Loon doing it. So I mean, this who I would rather watch and you know what I'm saying, get educated on the situation because he gonna break it down. He gonna, you know what I'm saying. He from Tennessee. He did this, did that. He a street dude, and that's who we relate to. So
Boo. I ain't got to run from the media, boo. Period. I ain't got to run from the media, boo. But yeah, though, at the end of the day, all this drama is because Gucci asked for these chains back, and he ain't getting these chains back. Gucci ain't getting these chains back. He not getting no chain back. He not getting no chain back. He not getting no chain back. And he had 4 of them. 5 rings, but he ain't getting a thing. Once again, my brother had 4 chains, 5 rings, and he ain't getting a thing. At the end of the day, he ain't getting
possibly shit.
receipts. It ain't even about
I
the
didn't think
receipts.
about that. I didn't think about that part.
It ain't even about the receipts.
I didn't think about that part. Could be.
Very way more than what Gucci put in. You talking about some flowers and 10K. Some flowers and 10K.
Now, while the public was split up in regards to how they felt about how they went about asking for the money for Gucci Mane, I'm not worried about that. And R.I.P. Big Scar.
Did you lose a lot of money sports betting on DraftKings or FanDuel? You may.
I'm leading you up to why Shiesty is in a position to even feel like Gucci Mane is fooled. Because a lot of people is even looking at Shiesty and saying, man, how can he do that? And I don't think you should have done that. Let me be clear. But I'm telling you the pathway and the mindset. I'm familiar with it. And I also understand that certain shit call for certain shit. Like if you a rap nigga, somebody down this side, I'm jumping out the booth.
Big boy, just trying to break down
Superman
some
is alive. You understand?
Nigga.
Because now it done went past a certain point, and I ain't got but 1 or 2 ways I can handle it. I was just saying this the other day on my Instagram. Some of these rap niggas get shot up. All kind of shit will happen. Niggas will pile drive their whole family. Nigga be hard on their brothers and all kind of shit, and don't nothing happen. And you want me to think you a gangster. At some point, when it's about this money, you supposed to go all the way. When it's about the paper, you go all the way. Because it's your family. So now, how do I wrap money to the Big Scar situation and him not responding to the funeral like I think he should have responded? If I'm Pooh Shiesty, that's a strike on your character in my mind. I already know you got me in a bullshit deal. I already know I done recouped the deal. Me and Dirk shit 10 times platinum. My shit, all my shit platinum. I know I done recouped the deal. I know you done made money off me. You know I'm the big dog of the family. I'm locked up. The next general, the capo that was in position, Big Scar, he dead. Even if you don't like Big Scar, as far as the investment on the label on behalf of Shiesty, you supposed to done that. And this is the only knock I would have on Gucci Mane as a CEO. Because he has an eye for talent. He can catch things before it bubbles up, but he has poor relationship management.
I'm good, baby.
Like when you can just go live and drop your whole label and just do it on Instagram. It's poor relationship management. It's how you let things go. It's how you bring things in. It's how you unload and reload. You understand? So I think if any knock is on Gucci from a CEO executive standpoint is that it's the poor relationship management. If I'm Pooh Shiesty and you handle Big Scar situation like that, that scarred me in a way that I can't forgive you. On top of, you had a run-in with my right-hand man, Big 30. You kind of handled him a certain way. I let that slide. It's like, okay, now we getting into a little weird space. Now I'm locked up. My family go down. And you respond like that, and I know you done made money off me, and I'm thinking you the big homie. I'm thinking we locked in.
And see, ain't nobody, we just know Pooh Shiesty in jail. We don't know nothing about all this here that done took place. You don't know how he feeling about his cousin passed and the way Gucci handled it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's deeper than just wanting out of the contract. It's a reason he wanted out of that contract. I ain't gonna lie to you. But we listening to it now though. Ted, what up with it, Ted?
And you respond like that. See, and niggas be going through their own shit. But when you an executive and you important and heavy as the head, you have to have better relationship management skills. And so it let me know that Gucci Gauze is down because for you to have run-ins with 30, for you to have that situation with Scar, for you not to peep that he probably feel a way about what done happened when he was locked up, you sleep. You sleep at the wheel. Because anybody with their eyes open knowing that home probably feel a way, you got to clean your face. Like sometimes people think because niggas younger than them or niggas ain't got as much money as them, like sometimes you got to clean your face though. If you done something that ain't right, just clean your face.
I fuck with Shiesty.
That's why I respect you when Sam came out with his apology. If you done something ain't right, yo, I'm gonna come out and clean my face up. Like I ain't gonna try to hide and act like ain't nothing happening and then pop up back around y'all because this what kind of shit gonna happen now. Shiesty and them shouldn't have done it like this. This ain't how you do it. You don't take a boardroom situation and handle it like you on the block. You automatically lose. On top of being on federal probation with an ankle monitor on, it shows me he was impulsive. But one thing about Gucci, man, you supposed to know he was emotionally charged. See, because being a CEO executive, it ain't just about the title or making the most money. It's about leadership. It's about understanding that, hey, yo, this nigga been harmed. This nigga been hurt. Oh, man, how you imagine how that little nigga feel? And then if he get out and he look at his contract, knowing you done already made all kind of money off me, you handle my cousin like this when I was locked up. You already had a run-in with Big 30. I really don't got no beef with you. I'm just trying to get away from you. And I know you done made money. I'm telling you, I don't think it's the right move, but I'm telling you the mindset. It's up there. Podcast is about mindset. I just told you, Pooh Shiesty had fame and influence and money, but that don't change your instincts. I tell y'all all the time, there's unpacking that has to happen when you come from the inner city. Because the same fire that kept you warm when it was cold or burned your house down when you got something to lose. You seeing it with Pooh Shiesty. And so for you to sit there and let some of those
EVE Online is a vast universe. Alive.
grievances go unaddressed. I don't understand that thought process. That's where you lose me. Because I know that can activate something. And so for you to show up at a studio session with a nigga that you know you done had these kind of, because you got a contract in place. I'm telling y'all, this industry will make you think these contracts, and although they mean something, but they'll make you think like it's something like these contracts are binding legal agreements, true enough. But a lot of people, they think success calms people down, but it really wakes people up. I don't have no boundaries no more. I got money. I just came out. The whole world was waiting on my dead platinum quick. The whole industry was shut down. FDO taking over the industry. But this what you got to understand. Here it is. He look at his P&L, or he looking at his quarterly sheets, and he's seeing 1017 made $6 million off this. And he said, I don't even fuck with dude no more. And I know he done already, he in the green fucking with me. He in the black fucking with me. So now it's like, man, I got to get out this contract, man. He got to let me go. Man, let me go, man. You know that when he let everybody go, except who? Fujiano and Pooh Shiesty, because they making money, and that's the business decision. Yo, them two niggas is profitable. I'm going to keep them. The rest of y'all gone about your business. So you drop my cousin off the label. He died. You ask for the change back, and then I go to jail, and you don't really hold it down in the way that I think you should, at least publicly.
Come on, man.
And then you come show up to a studio session because you got a contract in place. The old Gucci wouldn't have showed up like that.
I'm trying to tell you.
But see, Gucci showing up with his security. We'll get into how the security, they say security is involved as it pertains to why all of this is even taking place. Right now, we dealing with Pooh Shiesty's mindset. You know what was interesting to me and what I look at is that I feel as though that,
man, that's a fact, man.
Shiesty fell victim to the same
thing
that Dirk fell victim
to.
The
old Gucci would have showed up.
Which is like, that impulsive pressure of sticking to what, like,
y'all agree?
The instinct.
Do y'all agree on that?
Yo, the streets told me. Don't
all
get
that
played
shit went
with.
on.
And it's about that money. I'm telling you, you go all the way about the money.
All that shit went on with Scar and come on, man. Like, he ain't think to show up prepared. Like, what the fuck? Like, you fucking with a young nigga that's on camera busting that bitch in a McLaren. The fuck? Behind some sneaks and some herb, man. Come on, man. Bitch, I would have showed up to that bitch with 5, 6 niggas with sticks. Yeah, big 30 holding the door, man. I would have had 2 niggas holding that bitch, man. Yeah, man. What y'all on, man? Yeah. That shit would have never happened if he would have been in the old Gucci mind frame. Like, yeah, I ain't finna come up here naked, none of that shit. Like, yeah, I'm finna come up here ready. Just in case. Like, I don't know what these 2 niggas on. All these niggas on. I don't know what y'all on. Man, the old Gucci would have showed up to that bitch prepared, man.
Like a nigga dissing you online, okay, cool. Nigga calling you, okay, cool. Man, this nigga making 3-4 million off me. And you think my story, everything I done in my life, this the kind of shit that niggas, these rap boys be popping. And so I can't blame him from that aspect, but I blame him, and I blame his father. I blame his system for letting the boss come out from prison and then drag more niggas back in.
I'm trying.
You had 3-4 niggas out here trying to keep you get out. So it's telling me it ain't enough game around them. And so we gonna deal with a couple things. When you look at it and say, this nigga making money off me, you go for that. I know this. I know the rule call for you to go for that. That's why I be surprised. I be looking, they ain't went for that. Man, them niggas ain't. I'm glad I'm alive to see this, man. I would have died thinking, man, from the time we were born, certain shit you just got to go for. Sorry. Whatever's on the line, I'm sorry. This is just what it called for. Yeah, the nail called for a hammer. You understand me? That's just what it called for. It's unfortunate, but it's reality when you in a spot where it's guerrilla warfare. It's called for. It's mandatory. It is not an option when you in them kind of environments. And so you develop that type of skin. You develop that type of mindset. But when I say Shiesty is fell victim to the same thing that Dirk fell victim to, what I mean is just the pressure of the streets, just the life, you really can't sleep as a so-called real nigga when certain shit happen. That's why I really applaud the ones that don't crash out. That's why I'm telling you, don't crash out, cash out. There was a couple things I saw that was alarming for me with Pooh Shiesty. You know, I think he did his time rather well. Nigga. I think he did his time in a way where you say, yo, most rappers go in there and there's...
Are you having trouble trying to keep up with your professor? You've got to try Otter. Here's how it works.
Fuck all this. We ain't crashing out, bro.
a lot of things happening on behalf of them, and not just rappers, people, period. Like, jail is not a fun place. And so if you're paying a lawyer a substantial amount of money, his job when you're incarcerated is just to file things. And so a lot of times when you're a high value individual, you're in jail and they're filing things. Yo, the conditions, yo, this, yo, that. Pooh Shiesty, I did not see a lot of that happening. It felt like he was just doing his time wherever they had him, man. And so a lot of the people in the culture felt like, yo, he's a stand-up guy. He's doing his time without all of the crying. Same way with Dirt. These guys are doing their time, and some of these gentlemen are just, are dealing with it. Now, do I think you need to sit in bullshit conditions in jail and not file nothing for the sake of being called a real nigga? Absolutely not. Man, that shit is like one of them peel on tattoos. You understand me? That shit'll come off, man. They'll take that from you with the quickness. You don't want nothing that a motherfucker take from you just off GP. Niggas will take it just because they hate on you, man. He ain't no real nigga, man. He ain't that real just because they don't like you. You done worked all your life trying to be quote unquote solid and real, and just because a nigga don't like you, he'll snatch that from you, man. He ain't real, y'all nigga thing. And guess what? Your haters want to believe whatever about you. They gonna believe half truths about you. They gonna believe bullshit about you. That's just how it go. When we deal with this scenario, I view Pooh Shiesty so interesting. As he was coming out of jail, I looked at him. And if I'm being completely honest, one of the things I saw with Pooh Shiesty was, the jail didn't do what it was supposed to do to him. It felt like he viewed it wrong. It felt like his mindset, how he looked at what just happened to him, was counterproductive. I want you to contrast when I sat down with Thug and I asked him, yo, what was going on, man? How did you feel being locked up and seeing everybody watching it? You know what he said? Man, I lost 50, 60 million, 70, 80 million dollars, damn near $100 million. Man, we had the world in our hands. So he understood that it was a mistake. Pooh Shiesty was wearing it like a badge of honor, and that concerned me. When I seen him go live and respond to dudes about paperwork and showing that, nigga, they indicted us once more time, I said, he wearing this wrong. It's a mistake. See, prison can make you harder, but it don't make you wiser. Nigga come out with the prison body dumb. Everybody don't come out wiser. They teach you how to play wiser. But a lot of these niggas will come out and go right back to the same vibration. For some reason, they've stuck on that vibration. I never could understand it. And that's what I didn't understand even with some of the interviews he done, saying, why they ain't telling him? Why ain't nobody telling, bro? You know 50 million. You know what 50 million is? You know how much money you lost? You know everything that you had in your hands, nigga? You know how many times you done fumbled? Is you a fumble kind of nigga? You look like you fumble. Look like you a real good running back. You just fumble a lot. You know what that look like to your family? Nigga, you Barry Sanders, but you keep fumbling. You Tyreek Hill, but you keep fumbling. You keep fumbling, my nigga. It worried me because when you go through this kind of shit, it's supposed to humble you. But he wore it as a credential. I said, that's a mistake. That mindset is a mistake. The universe ain't gonna respect that. Not because you kept it solid on your time and you did it like a G. It's because you have yet to mention the money, the opportunity, the blessings that you missed and fucked up. It's like you completely bypassed it. I want you to look at Shiesty when he got out. We talking about a nigga on house arrest, home confinement. Ain't he made it out them folks? Ain't he made it out the alligator mouth yet? And they got him online defending his paperwork. And damn near with an ankle monitor on. This rap shit put that kind of pressure on you. And he would he knew I'm the last real nigga too. Nigga, go real nigga on him immediately. Don't even get out the alligator mouth before you start. You ever seen a nigga running up to the touchdown and start celebrating before he and goddamn it dropped the ball?
Drop the ball.
Yeah, they got plenty of that in the NFL. Go look them up. Yeah, he done broke wide on everybody, shook the whole field, got up there and celebrated before he got in the end zone. That's a fumble. Nigga, that's a fumble. The family got and you done come out as the boss and drug more niggas in. That's the mistake. That's the failure. That's what I don't like. But I also get it. About this money, he got to go all the way. He looking at the money. He looking at Gucci eating off of him. He got to go all the way about that. Gucci ain't letting him out. He a businessman. He a street nigga. He ain't letting him out. I ain't letting you out. And he thinking it ain't gonna happen. He think because he got a contract in place. They said Gucci told him at certain points that, hey, yo, man, you know, we can't even do it like this. And allegedly somebody supposed to told him, man, I'll shoot you, man. You better shut up or you get shot in here on GP.
Tell you.
He trying to still reason with him on some business shit. Man, them niggas past that. Man, them niggas emotionally charged. Then you'll hear a lot of the industry people come out and rightfully so say, yo, nah, man, he shouldn't have handled it like that. There's channels he should have went through, and they're right. But at the same time, I want you to see what's involved. You really have to consider that fame can accelerate unfinished character. Nigga ain't really finished developing, and he got all his money, fame, and power. Nigga still emotionally charged.
Like, man, that bitch,
you know, for me, Shiesty, like the mindset is everything. Come from a place where it just teach you how to go. Yo, go get it. Get at him. No matter what, get yours by any means. Man, that boy playing with you. Look how he done the family, man. You got it. We finna get away from him, man. We finna go on and get with our Memphis shit, man. We finna push the line on him, man. We gotta press him. We gotta get him now. He ain't gonna come back around.
Man, y'all don't agree with this nigga, bro? What this nigga saying, bro? Man, come on now. Y'all don't agree with what this nigga saying right now, bro? I'm trying to tell you, bro. Y'all don't agree with what he's saying. I'm telling you, bro. Like that's how the shit went, bro. That's how the shit went, bro. I guarantee you, that's how the shit went, bro. That's how it went, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever they was thinking, it was a mistake, but them boys moved on it. Now, here's the thing. I always speak about the complex scenario that people are in that come from the inner city, because you develop in a way where all you know is go. Nobody never teach you how to break. They just teach you how to go. Be patient. Be patient. Work it out. Be patient. Learn how to drop under LLC. Sign yourself to yourself and do something else, like work around it. Find the loopholes in the contract, but be patient. But it's easier said than done, because it's almost like a bodybuilder. Everything that he does to compete, right? The rigorous training he takes his body through, how he tears his muscles and rebuild them just to compete. Everything he takes his body through to compete, it takes a while to reverse all of that process. You know, when I look at Pooh Shiesty, I just need these young niggas to understand, even me to understand. I need all us to understand. When you get in a good place and God has blessed you, your old instincts have no room to breathe. I'm talking like zero. You cannot move with your old instincts. See, some niggas get out the fire and don't realize they still burning. You got to strip that mentality to stop bringing smoke in every room, my nigga. You have to strip that mentality to stop bringing smoke everywhere you go. But I want y'all to get into the psychology. I need y'all to understand what we're looking at. Pay attention to how Pooh Shiesty was moving when he got out. Look at his mindset. Again, when you go through something and it's supposed to humble you and you wear it like a credential, you better hope the universe respect that, because it was supposed to humble you. You were supposed to know that you had 50 million in your hand and you lost it. You were supposed to know that was a fumble. That was a touchdown until you fumbled. You celebrated before you crossed the touchdown line. You were in the end zone. You were in the red zone. You shook the entire team. You got up to the touchdown line and fumbled the ball. You're supposed to realize that. When you don't, the universe has to step back in.
Whoa. What's that? I just built a budgeting app in Base 44.
Guys, Nina just built an app.
Unfortunately, pay attention to how the little homie was acting. And again, the little nigga a little gangster. So somebody around him got to grab him and breathe life in him. Pay attention.
Don't even do that. We don't even know. We ain't see none of that.
He just know I heard about it.
Yeah, most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Just obviously, he Nah. What? Come on, man. Hey, the way he tried to pop it, I thought he did some time or something. Like he, go through that motherfucker. I said, oh, this bitch been watching Power or something. I don't know what the fuck he think this is. He was on TV. Come on. Come on, man. Hey, man, how much time you got, man? I'm here for a minute. All right, then. Say that then, man. Say that then. That was on. 32 what? 32 years strong. 32 years strong, living it. Fuck is you talking about, man? Living it for real. I put my stamp on that. Put my stamp on that. I stamped it, man. I stamped it. Hey, I'm out here putting on for us, bro. This shit looking good, bro. I'm making this shit look so good, bro. That's what's up, man. I keep hearing it. I know I'm hearing it. Man, look, my fella keep tabs, let me know what's happening. You know all them pictures. You know all them.
Appreciate it more.
I stamped it. I can't explain this shit. I ain't doing no interview, no nothing. I ain't talking about this shit. This shit just happened. I stamped it on the side of nigga. And you gotta go through a lot of tests and trials, nigga. Even if you wanted a solid nigga, we done seen solid niggas live it and get unlived too, get unalive too in that motherfucker, We done seen it all. We done seen it all, man. On the strong survive for real. Yep. The only ones gonna walk this motherfucker like that. Yeah, them niggas ain't walking. Them niggas ain't doing no walking. Nah, hell no, them niggas ain't doing none of that shit. We get shit out of her. Hey, we get shit out of her. What? Give a fuck what's going on. I'm making niggas leave that whole butt naked. Tell them for what's going on. Yeah. Yeah, tell them for how I pop it now. Like, I ain't gonna, that ain't my character, bro. I'm out here putting on, trying to make this shit look good, man, the right way, cleaning this image up, man, This for the bird. Man, nigga walk through this bitch and nothing. Man, clean it around. Walk up out of here, man. Like, for real. Hey, I stamped it. Yeah, you put that down, man. You understand?
Let me say this. I respect the nigga in there, too. 30 years, you see, walking them yards. I just wish his energy would have been different to the little homie. He's an extension. He's an extension. Bro. Right? He's a branch. You pulled the man, don't even, man, fuck
shit.
all that,
That's
man. You got to stay free, youngster. Man. You understand? I've been here 32 years. See, I don't know, man. All of the niggas I know that done 30 years, the mindset shift because now they see government for what it is. Nigga, they'll really hide you. They had a life. Nigga, I got a paper. They got a nigga I know got a piece of paper where they say he got life in there. Nigga view the government different, politics different. Nigga look at life different. For him to be doing 32 years, but I know what he doing. He think they trying to mess his little homie money up. So he looking at it like, let me put my stamp on them. Niggas know I'm 32 years in. Yo, I'm Big Woo DeWham, man. BOP, nigga know what going. The little homie was in here living it. So he trying to clean his face up for him to protect the money. You see how all this shit is just it get in a bad place. All of this shit just gets in a bad spot, man. He supposed to been out here clean, clear-minded, but it's hard to rap that kind of shit he rap and be clear-minded. I think that's part of the connection. But he supposed to have some game around you, man. Always keep some game around you. Pay niggas like me. Cause we ain't coming for free. I got money. I'll stay at my spot and build my. You got to pay niggas. Pay somebody else. Not even me. Go pay some niggas. Pay some game related niggas from your city or anybody to be around you to just constantly pouring that game, that positive game in you. But a smack a nigga if he got to. But pouring that positive game in you. Pay attention though. Again, pay attention to mindset. This is more about mindset than it is about anything else. Pay attention.
Yes, I move, man.
I stamped it, bro. Look, what Bull been doing? He all right?
Yeah, all right, man. Bull been chilling, man.
What's Zoe? Yep, he been finna get out. He finna get out. What's Zoe?
Get out, man. Zoe was just right here, just getting out the shower.
Let me talk to him when you get a chance.
Hey, Zoe. Man, doing 32 years,
man.
In the real world, we don't care, bro.
And matter of fact, while we talking about this, I want y'all to know when Shiesty walk back in there, a lot of them real old head niggas gonna be disappointed in him. All that old on the streets, Woo DeWham, cause you can even hear him in here trying to really put a blanket on it. Now this all I'm doing is rapping, man. He trying to put cause he know them niggas think I got 32 years I've been in here. Is you out there playing gangster with them niggas and you just left us? They supposed to be disappointed.
Shit.
But see, some of these niggas be bigger than the program. You got to spank their feet. They don't listen to nobody around them. They think they can just say, do whatever. So you got to spank their feet. They got to know they can be spanked. They think people don't eat tough meat. Yeah, we eat tough meat. Nah, it don't got to just be weak meat. Well, nigga, eat a piece of tough meat. You understand me? You know, another thing I always tell people, the miracle coming from the ghetto and making it out ain't even the money. It ain't even the opportunity. It ain't even the fame. It's the mental transition.
Shit, boy. Shit, boy. Y'all ain't subscribed to Loon, man. It's up there podcast.
It's the mental transition. You have to shed most of the things that kept you alive, and that's a hard thing to do.
Related nigga.
Right? To evolve past your appendix. You understand? See how you can go to the doctor now, they can snatch your appendix out. You've evolved past when you was eating meat when it was raw. And so just like that, as a guy coming from the inner city, you got to shake the mindset. That's hard. Because I know if I'm Pooh Shiesty, and I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm in podcast land. I'm gonna keep it real. If I'm Pooh Shiesty, I probably can't sleep at night knowing this nigga still eating off me. Man, you know a nigga get you killed for $4.5, man. These boys will go do it for $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. Niggas will really take you down. Man, we talking about millions. Niggas can't sleep like that. But here's the irony. Here's the irony. Whatever they got when they robbed Gucci and the self-made people with them. Number one, they traded his record contract for a prison contract. Whether he beat it or not, that's in the air. But to me, that ain't a good trade-off. But even on top of that, now that he blowing up and everybody gonna say he the realest rapper ever, it ain't doing nothing but making Gucci Man more money. So whatever they took, I got that 10 times more. And I never ain't letting you out. Now, you niggas done pulled a gun out on me. You ain't never getting out your contract. You nigga pulled a chop out on me and unscrewed my earrings. Man, you nigga got up close and personal to me and went to unscrewing my shit. Man, you niggas will never get out the contract now. And you can't drop none. Nigga, you can't drop none.
Man, nigga got up close and personal with Guwap, man. And unscrewed that man earring back, man. Nigga got up close and personal with Mr. Zone 6, man. Smothered all his bread, man. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. That's why Gucci told him, man, y'all don't say nothing. I got this. He told the off-duty police officer and the cameraman. He told him, man, I got this. Don't say nothing. I'm going to take care of it. Man, he was going to get that boy, allegedly, man. I'm telling you, he was going to get that boy knocked. I'm telling you. I promise you, bro. So it probably worked out good for him because it could have been turned into a RICO or a M charge for Guwap. Because believe one thing, man, that nigga wouldn't have just been letting this man walk through this bitch buying ice and diamond mouth teeth and walking through the world just doing shows and man, ain't no way. Man, Gucci would have knocked him clean off. I'm telling you, bro. So shit happened for a reason, bro. Shit happened for a reason. So you gotta look at it that way. Like, he could have just years down the line, months down the line, the whole M charge because of, M for hire. You never know. But he wasn't gonna just walk that mugs. He wasn't gonna walk the street doing that to Gucci, and it's just good.
See, now you gotta worry about that. How petty Gucci gonna get on the other side, because now legally I got you in a situation where your music career may effectively be over.
For real already.
Because if I still got you for 2-3 more albums, I wouldn't let you buy yourself out. Because there's also people out there that say, yo, this was a business meeting. Now, this wasn't no motherfucking business meeting.
Shit, no.
This was Shiesty and them understanding, and it's just my opinion. I'm just going off what the DOJ is putting out there. But in my opinion, this is Shiesty and them peeping how to get Gucci next to him.
Nah,
Cause they probably saying we probably done sent emails. That's probably why you seen that delay on him dropping the first day out, because they was trying to get the contracts together, renegotiate.
Right.
He ain't going.
Right.
And so Shiesty and them probably saying, well, we know the pattern. The nigga gonna want to try to juice us again and get some more verses out of us. So he'll meet us at a studio, and he'll probably only do it at this time. Why will he only do it at this time? Because even though it's in the air, because if I'm Gucci, I think it's in the air. Man, we really ain't talking. He really ain't reposting me. He ain't really fucking with me. He ain't saying nothing. He rapping about Gotti. He's showing me it really ain't nothing, but it's because of how you handle Scar, how you handle 30, how you handle me when I was locked up. Man, you done made your money, man. I'm getting out this contract. Get me out this motherfucking contract.
Come on, man.
So he probably saying, I'm gonna get him down here to the studio.
Man, that bitch go off should have came prepared, man. With
we
6, 7, 8 niggas with sticks.
Industry niggas
Prepared. The old Gucci would have been prepared.
Even if you in business with them. Even if you was just 3 years ago, y'all were hella cool brother. They may just go ghost.
Don't matter.
And so they are seeing that. They done picked that type game. Gucci got them kind of characteristics. He'll just go live one day, yo, I ain't fucking with none of the artists, it's over with. They done peeped his MO. So get what they do.
Get you first.
Man, that nigga really finna come down here and try to juice us again for 4, 5 more records, because he know Shiesty don't file. Shiesty don't file. Finna go down here, get me 4, 5 more records, and Gucci, man, he thinking ain't no way them niggas gonna try nothing. He on federal probation. He's still in federal custody. Don't get that confused. People, he been out 6 months. That nigga still in federal custody. If you at a halfway house, you free, but you ain't free. And so in Gucci's mind, it's probably like, yo, he in federal custody, got an ankle monitor on. We gonna be at a studio. Them niggas is not gonna do no gangster shit like that. Boy, them niggas got in there and probably asked him. He probably said no. That's another thing I'm telling you about this industry, bruh. They forget sometimes, man, that little piece of paper, they think that little piece of paper mean the world to everybody because it mean the world in this industry. And what'll happen is they'll get that confused. No matter how long they was in the streets, no matter how long they dealt with people who you will see throw it all out the window, they still think I got this little piece of paper, and that'll make a real nigga buy down, because we done saw real niggas buy down to that little piece of paper. We done saw real niggas get whooped for 200 million just because it's a little piece of paper that he done signed, and he got tricked. It ain't like he signed it knowing it was a fuck. He got tricked in his brain, in his mind. I got tricked to sign this deal. It's 200 million, it's 100 million, it's 30 million, 20 million, whatever it may be. It's millions of dollars. We done saw people who we thought was thorough, real guys.
Parents of children who play Roblox. If your child was sexually exploited, abused, or pressured to share explicit content by someone they met on Roblox, you may qualify to file a claim. Estimated compensation varies depending on what happened and how it affected your child.
Fall on off and go broke and let a nigga run off with the money. I always question. I always say, man, that's a lot of money just to be like, all right, man, well, he got the piece of paper, so it is what it is. I know I worked hard, but he got the piece of paper at the end of the day. Like, certain people just don't, they just can't live by that. Now, of course, you should honor your contract, but if I'm Pooh Shiesty,
it's all I
I
watch.
already made your money. And I ain't saying I want to see Gucci in that situation. He just doing regular music business. This is how the music business work. He doing regular music business, but the young niggas is saying, nah, fuck that. I'm bucking that. But y'all got to understand how important, imperative, and how impulsive Pooh Shiesty was to have done that while he on federal probation with an ankle monitor on. They got to let you know the gravity of the situation and what that meant to him. He done this while on federal probation, while in damn near federal custody. He knew in his brain, Gucci finna try to come juice us for 3 more records and disappear and handle us through lawyers for these next 3, 4 albums. This our only chance that we gonna be able to get up on him right now. The money flowing, and we got to get out this deal. He got get me out this deal, dude. And of course it wouldn't work because he signed it under duress. But this is the part that people missing. It would have worked if nobody wouldn't go to the police. That's why they damn near had to go
Appreciate
to the
that,
police.
twin.
Because if
Y'all hit the
Pooh
like
Shiesty
button
walking
for me,
around with a
please,
piece of
man.
paper
Push
that
this up
Gucci
in the
Man done signed
algo,
some kind of
man.
release form, and ain't nobody
Appreciate it,
went to the
man.
police and said he was forced
The
to
like
do that,
button one
Gucci
time.
Man finna let 50 million walk out the door. And
You
unlike
feel
Pooh
me?
Shiesty and unlike you so-called real nigga, Gucci Man ain't letting that money on leave. Man, about that code, and y'all want me to keep, man, hell no, man, I got to protect. Man, he got a little piece of paper, man, I done signed that said he released, and I signed that because them boys had them yappers out. It had to be reported to the police to discredit the contract because he signed something. For people that's trying to see whether or not
Y'all go
Gucci
listen.
from a business perspective is involved, I'm telling you that to protect his investment, he gonna have to say, I was under duress when I signed that release form. That's what this is all about. Or he effectively let $50 million go out the door with Pooh Shiesty. Another thing I really didn't like about Pooh Shiesty, how he got out and how he was moving around. Number one, let me tell y'all young boys this. Even y'all old niggas this. Your phone is your co-defendant. A lot of y'all niggas moving around performing for their phone and yeah, y'all niggas ain't really like that and this and that. Your phone is the new co-defendant. Anytime I see you niggas always going live with your phone and showing, it's a thing called metadata. There's back end shit that's happening with these phones that a delete button don't get rid of what just happened. Law enforcement's job is to make their job as easy as possible to recognize when crime is happening. So they just piggyback off society. Society is now addicted to the phone. It's your navigation system. It unlocks your door. It sends your emails. It's your phone. It's your FaceTime. It's everything. And so people gonna always have that. We don't have to stake out no more. We don't have to do all that no more. His phone is his co-defendant. Just get his number. That's his co-defendant. Yeah, that's his motherfucking celly.
Gotta go real quick.
That's his code D.
Man.
Yeah, his cell phone. They come calling me from the Fed saying he gonna get a 30 if they nail him to the cross. Now, here's the thing I don't get about Pooh Shiesty.
I gotta go grab.
He went to jail last time for some internet shit. Taking pictures of some money in the serial code. Now, you go right back down again because some niggas taking pictures of some jewelry and shit they got. So y'all niggas ain't.
Get on my knees, pray in the dark because I know some niggas won't take me. Whatever they say, that shit won't make or break me. Riding around with a burner, never once put it on safety. Shit, it's your choice, you either love me or you hate. Get on my knees, pray in the dark because I know some niggas won't take me. Whatever they say, that shit won't make or break me. Riding around with a burner, never once put it on safety. Shit, it's your choice, you either love me or you hate me. Prefer to get it on my own, I relax for help. These women don't love you, nigga snakes, I dug it by myself. Check out this brand new stick, I got this bitch fresh off the shelf. And I ain't buy this holder stun, I keep it on my belt. I bang out with my enemies, the clip long as a centipede. Before it's over with, I'ma make sure you remember me. My heart cold as December be, my temper hot as a 3rd degree. No limits to this life, I keep soul sweeping like Master P. Every now and then I ask the Lord, can I see another day? So God fearing, I tend to stutter when I say my grace. Shooters on point, they got the same average as Steph and Clay. The only difference in this game is we can't afford to play. And that's just facts, the minute you lack, you getting cracked. These niggas don't care about life itself, they quick to turn you to a pack. And that's just that, fuck who think my shit whack. Most slept on in my city, but Lord knows I love that rap. Get on my knees, pray in the dark because I know some niggas won't take me. Whatever they say, that shit won't make or break me. Riding around with a burner, never once put it on safety. Shit, it's your choice, you either love me or you hate. Get on my knees, pray in the dark because I know some niggas won't take me. Whatever they say, that shit won't make or break me. Riding around with a burner, never once put it on safety. Shit, it's your choice, you either love me or you say he had to bang one bout playing with him. You better check the scope. Bitch, I'm from Glen Oaks. Everybody shooters, everybody trying to score. The Glock hold 32 rounds. It dunk like Shaq, but it shoot like Kobe. It'll only take GG jersey to make a fuck nigga kiss the flow. I lost my best friend to the system. That shit hurting me. But every day I pray that God never take Glenn from me. Niggas spinning back to back. This word getting wicked, that's why I keep something with me. Getting out the mud, pops always told me, son, ain't nothing free. I finally jumped back on them beats, and now my mind at ease. Wanna book me for a show, that's cool, long as my gang with me. I never let you take a thing from me. Bitch, ain't no stain in me. Before you do that, I jump in the bathtub of bleach. I'm tired of saying rest in pieces. Murder everywhere you see. Down to my third rod in this thunderstorm like CP3. How would you feel, nigga? Blame your dog, that shit'll make you cry. Boy, I'm a grown man when I speak, nigga, look me in my eyes. Get on my knees, pray in the dark, because I know some niggas won't take me. Whatever they say, that shit won't make or break me. Riding around with a burner, never once put it on safety. Shit, it's your choice, you either love me or you hate. Get on my knees, pray in the dark, because I know some niggas won't take me. Whatever they say, that shit won't make or break me. Riding around with a burner, never once put it on safety. Shit, it's your choice, you either love me or you hate me. Get on my knees, pray in the dark, because I know some niggas won't take me. Whatever they say, that shit won't make or break me. Riding around with a burner, never once put it on safety. Shit, it's your choice, you either love me or you hate. Get on my knees, pray in the dark, because I know some niggas won't take me. Whatever they say, that shit won't make or break me. Riding around with a burner, never once put it on safety. Shit, it's your choice, you either love me or you hate me. Prefer to get it on my own, I relax for help. These women don't love you, nigga snakes, I thug it by myself. Check out this brand new stick, I got this bitch fresh off the shelf. And I ain't buy this holder stun, I keep it on my belt. I bang out with my enemies, the clip long as a centipede. Before it's over with, I'ma make sure you remember me. My heart cold as December be, my temper hot as a 3rd degree. No limits to this life, I keep soul sweeping like Master P. Every now and then I ask the Lord, can I see another day? So God fearing, I tend to stutter when I say my grace. Shooters on point, they got the same average as Stephen Clay. The only difference in this game is we can't afford to play. And that's just facts, the minute you lack, you getting cracked. These niggas don't care about life itself, they quick to turn you to a pack. And that's just that, fuck who think my shit whack. Most slept on in my city, but Lord knows I love that rap. Get on my knees, pray in the dark, because I know some niggas won't take me. Whatever they say, that shit won't make or break me. Riding around with a burner, never once put it on safety. Shit, it's your choice, you either love me or you hate. Get on my knees, pray in the dark, because I know some niggas won't take me. Whatever they say, that shit won't make or break me. Riding around with a burner, never once put it on safety. Shit, it's your choice, you either love me or you hate. Had the bang one ball playing with them. You better check the scope. Bitch, I'm from Glen Oaks. Everybody shooters, everybody trying to score. The Glock hold 32 rounds. It dunk like Shaq, but it shoot like Kobe. It'll only take GG jersey to make a fuck nigga kiss the floor. I lost my best friend to the system. That shit hurting me. But every day I pray that God never take Glenn from me. Niggas spinning back to back. This word getting wicked. That's why I keep something with me. Getting out the mud, pops always told me, son, ain't nothing free. I finally jumped back on them beats, and now my mind at ease. Wanna book me for a show, that's cool, long as my gang with me. I never let you take a thing from me. Bitch, ain't no stain in me. Before you do that, I jump in the bathtub of bleach. I'm tired of saying rest in pieces. Murder everywhere you see. Down to my third rod in this thunderstorm like CP3. How would you feel, nigga? Blame your dog, that shit'll make you cry. Boy, I'm a grown man when I speak, nigga, look me in my eyes. Get on my knees, pray in the dark, because I know some niggas won't take me. Whatever they say, that shit won't make or break me. Riding around with a burner, never once put it on safety. Shit, it's your choice, you either love me or you hate. Get on my knees, pray in the dark, because I know some niggas won't take me. Whatever they say, that shit won't make or break me. Riding around with a burner, never once put it on safety. Shit, it's your choice, you either love me or you hate me.
Ain't learned, but I do know this. Just had, I think, an 8-year sentence, and the internet was involved. Why would your guys go back on the internet? I see y'all try to cover their tracks, right? And I don't know the evidence they got, because I didn't hear them say they found no guns. I didn't hear certain things that'll make me say, hold on. That's what ties it all in. But the conspiracy, they hope somebody break. I think them little niggas gonna be solid. That's just what I think. I don't know, but that's what I think as of right now. And so in short, I'm just saying, man, for that amount of money, you gotta put it in perspective. But it's still a no-win situation because the contract didn't go through. You back in the feds, and everybody streaming your music, that money goes right back to Gucci. So you still lost. But them niggas put their nuts on the floor. And now how do you get out this contract is my new thing. Because Gucci can play hardball. I'm never letting you out the contract. No matter who come or what they say, you can never drop music again in your life. I still got you for 2 albums. There's nothing going on. You never drop it again. Now, how you gonna get some money? Ain't nothing moving.
This woman in Kansas City searched her name and found $6.1 million in unclaimed money.
Like what? Wait, you know about unclaimed money? This is something everybody should know about. The government may owe you money, and you can go and search your name on binverified.com.
Go on.
Okay, let's say you have money left over from an old job, a closed bank account, tax refund, pensions, inheritance, security deposit. Each year, millions of dollars like this go unclaimed.
Wow, you need to tell me how I can check if there's anything for me.
Just go to binverified.com.
Whatever they say, that shit won't make or break me. Riding around with a burner, never once put it on safety. Shit, it's your choice. You either love me or
Never sue the other driver after a car accident. There's a better way to get paid a way bigger check without having to go to court or pay expensive upfront legal fees. Listen, if you've been in a car accident in the past year, even as a pastor,
he can lock them in. Now, I think there's a law against that. You know, I was always interested in, I'm about to interview Young Buck. I was always interested in why he didn't utilize some kind of laws or court system maneuvers to say, yo, he's effectively stopping me from feeding my family. But Gucci Mane can play hardball or sell the contract to somebody and make them lock it in, right? Because I may argue, man, look, man, I got a case against that dude, man. That dude got to let me out my contract. He doing this because we have prior history in which it was a violent history between us. You know what I'm saying? Some of my homeboy got up on him and unscrewed his earrings and tried to put one of them niggas in the execution style. Like, them niggas is in there wild. But it's a lot of money on the line. You got to expect niggas to wild. I'm telling you, man, it really amazed me Gucci showed up like whoop-de-doo. But I ain't gonna lie, I would have thought that too. I would have thought, man, the boy on probation, the boy got an ankle monitor on, he's still in federal custody, man. He coming from the halfway house. He ain't finna bucket like that. I'm finna get down here and give me 4-5 little records, man, and put them bitches out, and then I'm just finna distance myself. Cause he playing with the Yo Gotti nigga. I don't really fuck with that. So he already showing me he don't fuck with me. But it's safe for me to go down there right now. Cause he's still in the alligator mouth. He still got debit assigned to me. He got that ankle monitor on, all that. I'm finna go down there and give me 5-6 records, man, flood them to the streets and let the lawyers deal with him for the next 2-3 years, juice him all the way out, man, and then I'm out of there. People are arguing that, yo, and I don't know, Gucci. I'm just podcasting and I'm just trying to examine what I'm seeing. People are arguing that he didn't keep Pooh Shiesty on the label out of love. It was money. Because if it was out of love, he would have took care of Scott's funeral. If it was out of love, Shiesty would have had everything he need from 1017. If it was out of love, you would have knew that because Shiesty would have been forthcoming about Gucci the one y'all think he is. He really wasn't that. I was seeing what Gucci posted, but he wouldn't even repost it. It's little shit like that. That's how rappers communicate with each other. It's like a weird sign language that happen. Like if niggas stop liking your post, a nigga stop reposting you, but you see him like other people's shit and repost other people. But them the niggas calling you a rat. Them the niggas say you a real fuck nigga. You a real rat, sucker, hoe ass nigga. And I stay seeing niggas in they likes and comments. And I be appalled. I be saying, damn, boy, you know, shit really wild around here in these internet streets when you get this kind of status. But that's how they communicate with each other. I ain't gonna repost his shit no more. I don't really fuck with him like that. Yeah, I ain't really liking his shit no more. I don't really fuck with him like that. Man, get one of you niggas somewhere and tie you up. Nah, I'm just playing. But pay attention to this.
The fucking old nigga. Yeah, LT motherfucking old nigga. What topping? What topping, man? What's up? Man, I'm on live right now, man. Pop it, man. I teach that pop this shit on her, huh? That's something, that nigga. We just did that, nigga. I'm out here doing good, nigga. I'm out here making this shit look good for us. You hear me? I swear to God, cause I've been putting on. You got that shit on the way. You know that shit on the way to you. Yeah, I already know my nigga. I come home, that shit nigga fishing on the game of my data shit. Nigga, how did that fuck you talking about, nigga? I told you be cool. Like they don't know the type of time we were just on, cause like the point to where we, you know, on this island to the face, nigga, all the way out here out of bounds for real, you know. I don't know nothing about this shit, cuz we just really did held that shit down to the face, cuz. If I'm gone, you got me. If you gone, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Man, hey, man, I ain't got to do too much talking, man. Hey, look, that crazy. Hey, that crazy. We just spoke on that, man. That's crazy. We don't do no playing with no nigga, man. These niggas want really living that shit. These niggas out here need to leave that shit alone, man. Leave that shit to the niggas. Leave that shit to the nigga that's in there doing that shit day for day right now, man. That's they reality, you know? Let them have it, man. You ain't been through there. You don't speak on it. And if you is a nigga that's been through there, you know, if you in that motherfucker, you see something, you know, you step over and keep going. Keep your mouth closed. That's a fact, my nigga. Out there. You know how this shit going on around this bitch, dog. Oh, for real, though. Pop your shit, though. Nigga, what's up? Man, you already know my nigga hold this bitch down. I stamped it. Y'all just came out? Yeah, we still on modified type shit, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Got another nigga out the shoe. You know what I'm saying? We doing modified nigga down there a month. Man, then I heard as soon as I left, nigga got demoed. What? That nigga that won the rap battle contest? Yeah. What got me? Nah. What? Shit crazy. It was overdue. Nah, that's a fact. It was overdue. Yeah, we called that motherfucker without a Motorola. Man, what? We called that motherfucker. You know. The other little boy on part two in the situation with the draws. I'm talking about boy switch sides. You hear me? Cool. Man, you know what I'm saying? The little nigga, he was in the cell with the nigga that left him out in the draws. Yeah. Little one. I tell these niggas how we made this shit happen for these niggas, man. We crawled so a lot of these niggas can fly, man. We did our time hard, man. What you say? Say it again. What we have? From who though? From who? Who we taking that shit from though? Yeah, come on, man. We ain't doing no motherfucking playing around here, man. We get 7 of them, man. We own real estate and shit up in this motherfucker, man. Yeah, we own real estate, nigga. We own tables and shit.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is Base 44. This is a first look at the current industry-leading AI app builder.
For you niggas to sit down, nigga, we push that, nigga. Me and the dude to the face, though. We to the face. I stamped it. I give you that. I stamped it. One man army. Yeah, that's a fact. I stamped it. They know what the fuck going on, bro. They know what the fuck going on. Where my motherfucking nigga at, man? What meals at? Man, them members, man, what all the members of this in the whole 1 week, you know, all the members, everybody got all day and shit, what Big Faith and them, P's and them, BJ and them, you know what I'm saying?
Your eggs. That's your eggs, Daddy?
Hey, though, what's the fuck going on, nigga, what's up? Yeah, I was in the hospital, I had a little reaction shit, allergic reaction shit, I had to shake back. Throat closed up, couldn't eat, talk, drink, swallow.
Get down so you don't fall, bro.
Man, I was so happy. I don't think I was saying because I'm so motherfucking happy that shit ain't happened when I was up in there, fool. They would have gave me what? I would have died, fool. I swear to God, I would have died. See, ibuprofen. What the fuck I go to the what? Come on now, say it again. What you say?
You understand me? See, with him having that kind of vibration, and then I'm knowing they looking at that song saying that bitch already went platinum. You got all these deals on the table. They trying to sign you right now, like not in 6 months. They want you right now, but the Gucci deal stopping it. Gucci get a percentage of Gucci can't get no more money from me. But to do that with an ankle monitor on, still in damn near Fed confinement, to a nigga that got an off-duty police with him, is just this shit is just not a good move. You can see that energy. He viewed it wrong. He viewed it like a reward, not a setback. It was clearly a setback. Like, what y'all nigga do? He sound happy. Like, it's clearly a setback. Like, I got y'all boys, man. I'm out here finna get this money on. You know what going. But he's still young. This shit ain't nothing. In 10 more years, Pooh Shiesty ain't gonna get out the same Pooh Shiesty this time. You know, he was rapping, nigga, I got a 922G on my dress and all that. He was standing by it. You understand? I hate that for him. I'll just be glad when people is really honest about how expensive it is to be a gangster. It's way more expensive than it's worth. You know, a little shit costs, man. You know what I mean? It's very expensive. And you can ask people that's trying to hold on to their gangster image. Again, I feel as though you graduate. I feel as though you get as far as you can get with the street shit and you graduate and you have to shake parts of it to get through the doors. Not the integrity part, not the hustling part, but certain shit like the part where violence is the answer to everything, because you can't run from it in the ghetto. You will see the nigga that took your money. And if you don't do something about it, he probably will take it again because his job is to feed his family. So if it's a sweet lick right here, I can just take his money whenever I see him, I'll do that. So you got to defend yourself in a way where dudes know, hey, it ain't going to happen. And then also I'm seeing the Roderick Davis paperwork shit going around. You know, I know the feds play a dangerous game and they put him in the paperwork. They know what that mean. They can kill two birds with one stone. I kill both of you niggas with this one thing. From what I seen though, when they said he identified his Instagram and he identified what he had on. See, they can ask you these questions out of order. This is why they say don't talk to the police. Because they may just ask you, hey man, what's the dude Instagram that was here? You be like, oh, you talking about Pooh Shiesty? Oh, his Instagram is Pooh Shiesty or whatever it is. Now you identified him based on, you know what I mean? So I ain't giving him no out. I'm just telling you that this is why you don't speak to him. Now, what's obvious to me that somebody reported this to the police immediately after it happened. Like, they did not wait. When you look at the pictures of the bruises of the gentleman, these are fresh bruises, meaning this probably happened an hour or two ago. For them to have a police with him, they said he pushing the line, but could Gucci stop him from doing that? I'm not sure if Gucci can stop him from doing that. You know, so many narratives out. Is his wife involved? Is Gucci involved? Who's going to testify? Who didn't snitch? Who snitched? All of it is messy. I was just today dealing with the mindset of Pooh Shiesty. I feel like he looked at it like, listen, you already made your money off me. Our relationship went sour. You handled Big Scar a certain way when he died. That's my family. You handled Big 30 a certain way. You already done ate off me. You handled me a certain way. Out of respect for me, you didn't look out for 30. Out of respect for me, you didn't look out for Scar and his family. All y'all sent 10,000, but just the idea, out of respect for me, you asked for some chains back and you got a diamond record with me. So now I'm looking at you different. I'm looking at you like certain things I be saying like, yo, I'm starting to look all like, man, come on, man. Like, don't make a nigga start looking at it as shit different because I'll take the film off. You know what I mean? You know, I don't know what Gucci Man does with the contract as of now. You know, I think he's still gonna utilize the contract because he ain't tried to sell it. Like, sell the little nigga's contract. Even though I feel like he done made his money, he has this reputation of letting everybody go. But you see, when he let everybody go, he kept the two niggas that make money. I'm gonna keep these two little niggas. You know, but everybody else, y'all get on. Shiesty seen that. Why he ain't let me go?
Problem solved, sir. Intelligence down. The ship is on fire.
Zoom in, sweetheart. My eyes are bad.
Some people can't help themselves. But with this little baby, my biz stays my biz. Can your phone do that?
Oh, you say you let everybody go, let me go too. We ain't been talking, you ain't posted my shit, you ain't helped my family bury my cousin. Let me go, I'm locked up, I ain't calling you, let me go. Gucci like, nah, I put money in, it's business. And so you're going to hear the other execs defend that like, yo, it's business. And granted, it is business. You do have to renegotiate. You cannot guerrilla pimp your way through the game. But I also understand that what money means in the inner city. When you come from nothing, taking money from a man is the highest form and the most dangerous form of disrespect. That's why you better hope if you got one of these little niggas in a bad deal, they don't find out. Because if they find out they in a bad deal, it will come back to hunt you. That's why I be saying like, you know, I was interested the other day and I'm glad they reached out to me because I was very interested. I'm like, okay, there's two people arguing about scamming artists and both of them niggas charge you to listen to your music. Like somebody got to help me understand. You just charging me what, $30, $50 to listen to my, I'm like, what are we doing? You're hustling. Granted, something may be in here, but it is a hustle. Let's say it for what it is. Let's not look at it like any one sin is more righteous than the other. But taking money from a man that came from nothing, that's from the inner city, is the most dangerous form of disrespect. And I don't think the relationship breaks over one event. I think the relationship breaks when he confirmed that, okay, he did that, and that. He don't really fuck with me. He just eating off me. And then you see this nigga wake up and just drop everybody. That's why I'm saying it's poor relationship management. And you can kind of share some of this, right? And as far as niggas, I don't want to never see Gucci, no niggas pulling guns out on Gucci and doing him bad like that. I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see Shiesty go out bad like that. I'm just telling you I understand what's going on, looking at it for what it's worth. You know, I think Gucci is a legend. I think Shiesty is a little gangster. He a young nigga getting money. He a gangster, but I think he ain't understanding. He done fumbled 2 or 3 times, and that's concerning for me. For his father now to be drug in it. And ask my kids. I love them little boys. And I talk like this. They know who their father is. He's an honest man, but he's a hustler and he's smart. They know his books all around the house. They know their dad is up at 4 a.m. They know what kind of man I am. Regardless of what anybody can tell them, they know. And that's where the confidence for me and their relationship come from. If nothing else, I got his blood and I know what he done. And so it's only so far what you tell me and mean something because I know what he come from. They was around. They know. They grew up in this with me, right? So it's the blood of a champion. And so when you lose the ability to be able to speak to your son and lead the way, I think they can be a recipe for disaster. I'm saying that no matter what, we don't go back to jail. If we got to sign you under a new name, we got to figure out something. If the jail don't teach you nothing else, is to dive into that paperwork. Nigga, what kind of contract is it? That's what he supposed to be doing when he was in jail, still talking about some, nigga, I got these niggas out here in my motherfucking drawers and his drawers and shit, and I done shanked me a nigga. Bring my contract, nigga, jailhouse lawyers, let's dive into this motherfucker. Let's get me out this month. This right here is 100 million. Fuck all this talking they doing. Let them get wrong. I'm going to demo at all times. Wherever they play, they lay. But far as me, get my contract. My lawyer, get my contract in here. I need to know that motherfucker front and back when I get out. I'm trying to get out of that. Instead of getting out and try to guerrilla your way out of it. That's his mistake. You understand me? Again, recalibrate. But unfortunately for Pooh Shiesty, as much as I think he's true to himself and he a little gangster, it always feel like he's performing. And I always ask God to make sure that that's never my position in life, is to feel like I'm always performing, right? I'm always putting on like cologne. Let me just chill. Let me just be regular. You know, let me trip over my sentences and not be articulate today. Let me just say some stupid shit and they take it for what it's worth and try to understand me. Let them lend me some understanding instead of me over explaining. It always felt like he was like letting y'all know like I'm really that. Like that video, I feel like that energy is no good for a nigga that's really that. You need to get this money together. Nigga, I just fumbled a $50 million bag. For that not to mean anything tells me your mind is in the wrong spot. In 10 years, he'll look back at that and say, I'm like, you know who I like? The baby. Guess what he always know? Looking back at that was 150 million. That's the mindset. Looking back at that, boy, shoot. In 10 years, he'll look at it like that. Like, man, nigga, I fumbled twice. And because he'll still get out and be on because people love the bad guy. Now, why do black people love the bad guy? I believe that it evolves from the bucking the system thing. I think that there's something in our DNA that we enjoy the black boy that kind of bucks the system. And the slave master can't tell him what to do. He ain't going to be the one to go by the rules. But I think the exchange at this point is counterproductive. I don't think we should be doing that. But what I am saying is I hate that for Shiesty. And you know, sometimes I ask myself, maybe the labels can't help you when you get in these legal situations because they can bring them in. It's like you trying to aid and assist a nigga we saying is doing conspiracy. RICO, is you part of the RICO? Like we make and draw you in, and if not, they can use that as an excuse, but they can funnel the money some kind of way if the money needs to be funneled. I don't think Shiesty was supported like he thought he should have been supported. Knowing that you nigga, you got to remember what I'm saying. Shiesty is a nigga that got diamond records on his list. He supposed to have a green light at the label like no other. He ain't even supposed to have to be out to have a green light. It's supposed to be green automatically. He done made them folks some money, period. Ain't nowhere around it. Even if the deal is shitty, he done made them folks some money. So he looking at it like, yo, the money's already been made. Let me out the contract. But this is what I thought about Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Mane as of now. Of course, it just dropped. So everything is not out yet. Y'all got to give me some time. I guess on the next episode, we'll talk about it. I got other topics. But of course, we've already reached the limit for today's episode. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I'll see y'all next time. Big Long. It's Up There Podcast. The Higher Ups Executive Branch, Southern District. Let's get it. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Peace.
In a world of this or that, Potbelly's Pick Your Pair gives you the power of and. Soup and sandwich. Sandwich and salad. Salad and soup. Choose from hundreds of pairs for whatever you're craving. Potbelly, we bring the hot.
They don't want you to know about it.
Hey, did you know you might get a big cash payout if you were in a car accident up to 1 year ago? Even if you weren't driving. Just click the link around this video to see how much you can get. Just answer 5 simple questions, and it only takes 30 seconds. If you got hurt by a driver in last year, you might be owed money without even knowing it. You could get
racked up situation.
I don't like it for either side. You know what I'm talking about? Guwap most definitely didn't deserve that, and I don't want to see this for the little homie Pooh Shiesty, but this one niggas got to be.
Nobody wins when the family feels, but my cartel boat, man. Y'all seen him? No, I don't. I ain't seen this place.
Holding around with all these bad, been working on my endurance. Why everybody in the rush to crash, but nobody got insurance?
I'm gonna tell you this story. You can put the camera out the window and see the bridge, so we ain't gotta stop because it's kind of dangerous to be out right there. Perkins had got his head cut off, and cut his dick off, put his dick in his mouth when we was kids. You know what I'm saying? But you know, they never disclosed what it was, so I ain't finna. Right here, we coming up on it. This bridge right here. A lot of people don't even remember Perkins. That shit happened in 2006.
I found it interesting that all of the key places Bo was showing us on this journey all centered around one thing: violence. Every single place that he was bringing me to had some sort of significant violent encounter.
Man, this ain't Cali. My creeping don't come from Cali. Not from Murderwood. Now come over here and tell me what you got to tell me.
Fam, I'm back writing again. I wrote 4 stories to give to you guys today, along with the interview I did this morning and an interrogation that I checked out that we requested. But for the first video, this might be one of the first times we've seen a police department actually watch an interview and then go to social media to call somebody out. Not a blogger, not a random person, but a well-known rapper. Now, over the weekend, for those who don't know, a popular YouTuber known for covering street culture and criminal activity, Tommy G, had dropped a quote-unquote sit-down interview with a Houston rapper. And what was said in that interview caught the attention of the Houston Police Department, because according to them, a lot of what was said just wasn't accurate. So today, we're going to break down this whole situation, go over what the rapper said, and then compare it to what authorities are saying actually happened. Not to mention, go into detail about not only this rapper, but also the 2 events that magnified that interview. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Family, it was just spring break for those who celebrate and go out of town. And usually we talk about Miami when we're talking about spring break. But this year, due to Miami having curfews and heavy restrictions throughout the years, even though they was recently lifted, plus people getting arrested left and right, in 2026, the energy shifted. And the new destination was Houston, Texas. And let's just say things got real.
You, just you, building your app on base 44. Describe it.
Got all you out of town spring breakers and spring break rappers, out of town rappers. Hey man, look here, man. We do not condone all this upfront tricking like that, man. Y'all gotta chill out with that shit, man. You ain't got no motherfucking personality and nothing, nigga. You just come off the bat 500. Like, come on, man, nigga. Like, god damn, you ain't got no kind of character or nothing. You just off the bat 500. Like, come on, man. We been fucking Keisha and them and all. Come on, bro. You ain't gotta. Y'all tricking on regular hoes. You got these regular ass bitches, bro. We knocked down that shit, bro. We don't be with that shit. I'm making these red like they some extra shit. They ain't that because you come down here, your lame ass kind of character, personality about yourself. You just want to throw money at the bitch. Don't even know you. Throw money at the bitch. Got other than everybody else hitting their hole, trying to get their hole to your ass. You down here spending money. We can't just have fun for spring break because y'all trick ass down here just out the back. Here, what you want, baby? You get to feel how you look. You all right? Is it? Yeah, god damn.
Now, for those who don't know, that's a well-known Houston rapper who you just saw in that clip. Some of y'all might remember as NFL Cartel Bo, but after catching a federal case and during time, he dropped the NFL and now goes by Cartel Bo. His real name, Warren Brown II. Now, despite everything tied to his past, one thing you can't take away from him is the work he's been putting into his music. Since coming home, he's been consistent, dropping visuals, building his name back up, gaining real traction online. And for a lot of people, it's not just the image, it's the music that actually connects.
Anybody look, I ain't play hood, he know we ain't good, nigga ain't nothing. Nigga ain't worried about shit, cause if it is some shit, then I'm the problem. Pills, but they ain't kicked in yet, cause all them time release. Yeah, except I had a weapon, that been right on side of me. Around with all these bad, been working on my endurance. Why everybody in the rush to crash, but nobody got insurance?
And that's what makes this situation even more interesting. Cause while he's still trying to build himself as an artist, he's also telling stories about the environment he comes from. And that's where things start to take a turn. Because behind the music, there's also a real past tied to his name. Back in 2018, authorities say Warren Brown II, also known as Cartel Bo, was one of multiple individuals involved in a rap video film at Lakewood Park in Northeast Houston. The song was called Hoover, with over 7.8 million views, released on World Star Hip Hop, NFL Cartel Bo featuring Maxo Cream, insinuating they allegedly Crips, with Cartel Bo later speaking on this song 7 years later.
The right knowledge, me I see it and can't do without it. That make it sound good, but they ain't about it. No problems in Houston, the niggas got it.
Movement. Or so I feel like you had one of the biggest songs out of Texas, out of the nation, when it comes to.
I made Hoover out. What you saying? And I'm tied in with niggas laying in here, but what we got going on ain't what they got going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's love, and woo. It's always gonna be love for the homeland. But the second it's fuck us, it's fuck you. Nigga. It ain't gonna never be that. Nigga gonna always get the energy you get. And that's for anybody. So you can feel how you want to feel. Or think how you want to think. You know what I'm saying? Right. But I prefer you come think that over here in the hood, in our face, versus that other shit. You know what I'm talking about? Right. If you gonna think that, you gonna express your opinion, express it on the dick. I'll express it in the comments. Show it if you really feel like that. Bring whoever you want to bring. Don't not on the internet though. Cause I'm gonna let you have that. Cause once I see that's what you're doing, I can't take you serious. I know you're not for real.
You feel like it's a situation where it is like they
what that man, this ain't Cali. My crippin' don't come from Cali. Not from Murderwood. Now come over here and tell me what you got to tell me. And if it ain't respectful, it will be handled accordingly. You know what I'm saying? And leave it at that. I ain't got nothing to say negative about nobody, but I just, if it's gonna be some bullshit, at least stand in front of me with it.
Now, that anthem got him 5 years in a RICO in prison. Authorities say a group of documented gang members, all convicted felons, gathered at Lakewood Park in Northeast Houston to film that rap music video. But that wasn't just any music video. According to federal prosecutors, multiple individuals were seen openly holding firearms on a basketball court, despite being legally prohibited from having them. Police actually received a 911 call about the situation, and when officers pulled up, most of the group took off. But they left something behind. Authorities recovered 8 loaded firearms at the scene. And here's where it gets even more serious. That same music video was later uploaded online, and investigators were able to identify the individuals in the video, match them to the firearms recovered, and build the federal case from it. Eventually, 11 people were charged in connection to this case. They was also convicted, including the lead rapper in that music video, Warren Brown II, also known, as we mentioned back then, as NFL Cartel Bo. Now, we later pled guilty, along with 7 other individuals involved. So when you hear him speak on his past, this is the part of the reality behind it. Now, beyond the streets, he also spoke on his upbringing, talked about alleged abuse from his stepfather, feeling neglected from his mom growing up in an unstable environment. All those experiences played a major role in shaping who he is today.
They would have for the first time, nigga, in the 2nd grade, she let nigga beat the shit out of me, nigga. She let Tony Davis beat the dog out of me, nigga, in the 2nd grade, nigga. All the way up until like the 4th and 5th, nigga. Granny had to take me from that hoe, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Then when she got divorced and went to the next nigga, Tooth beat the shit out of me, nigga. Tooth walked down the highway, had me with black eyes and shit, nigga. I'm a baby, nigga. I'm a little boy, nigga. You know what I'm saying? 4th grade, 5th grade shit, nigga. You feel me? After that, Steven put his motherfucking hands on my every nigga she ever fought. She let put their motherfucking hands on me, bro. That bitch gave me away again to CPS custody, bro. That hoe hated me, nigga. I stayed with Granny, nigga. I ain't never stayed with that lady no more than 3 months, nigga. This nigga was 6 years old, gang. Tony tied me up with them orange stick extension cords, tied my feet up, tied my hips up, tied my arms up, and beat the dog shit out with me with an extra orange stick, bro. It was blood everywhere, bro. I was 6 years old. I was 6 years old, nigga. My sister sat on the couch and cried. He made them watch. They cried, bro. They cried, bro. That nigga beat with blood everywhere, bro. Nigga Granny sheltered me, protected me, nigga. I ain't had no daddy in the picture. You know what my daddy told me? Look, I know I ain't shit, but at least I showed you everything what not to do. That nigga ain't never bought me a pair of shoes, a shirt, or nothing, nigga. Nigga, my mama shot at me with a 4.4 Magnum, nigga. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? Man, that lady sold all my shit. That lady tried to sell my sister the pill, nigga. You don't understand, nigga. That lady ain't told me I would never be shit, nigga. That lady gave me, I was living with church people, bro, at 13 and 14. I was living with people from the church, gang. People from the church, nigga. Cause I ain't had nowhere to go for 2-3 years, nigga, as a kid, nigga. I literally was a kid, house to house, pillar to post, nigga. That hoe went and hit a robbery with some niggas on a pharmacy, then folded on a nigga, got 10 years probation. Nigga, the first time I got to some real street, nigga had to buck that motherfucker, nigga, with some niggas with some shit she had going on, nigga. On the ag rob, nigga. This motherfucker just pulled a knife on my sister. Got there 2-3 months ago, they called me begging me to bond out. And my sister pregnant. 8 months pregnant. Just had the baby. You understand what I'm saying? At the time. So it's like, bro, y'all be having these motherfuckers that's supporting, that's willing, and y'all don't really, man, love your mama and love your daddy. Because some motherfuckers out here got situated where they hate their ears. Like they for real, bro. Motherfucker been used, abused, and tooled, and motherfucker become something in life, and but for real, gang. Like, appreciate your people, gang. I ain't never had no relationship with my mama or my daddy, nigga. I ain't never been able to pick up the phone and call them in a time of need, nigga. She caught another ag robbery, bro. Another one, nigga. I caught a case. I caught some real shit. You know what happened, gang? She sold my candy blue slab. She sold my great PA06 Supers. She blew all the money on pills in the game room, nigga, and came back to the jail with a Bible, nigga, trying to talk to me at visitation, not telling me she done sold my motherfucking shit, nigga. Shit, I done risked my life for, nigga. For real, shit, I done slung iron by. You niggas with good-ass parents and shit, you ungrateful, and I hate you bitch-ass niggas, gang.
Never, ever sue the driver who crashed into you after a car accident. There's a better way to get compensated that's faster, easier, and could get you way more money without spending years in court or paying expensive lawyers up front. If you've been in a car accident within the past year, even if you were just a passenger, what I'm about to share could save you months of hassle and put tens or even hundreds of thousands more in your pocket. Here's what most people do. They either accept whatever small check insurance sends them, or they hire a lawyer up front and prepare for a long, expensive legal battle. Both options leave you frustrated and underpaid. But some accident victims are discovering a completely different approach, one that could get them 6 or 7-figure settlements without ever suing anyone or stepping into a courtroom. It's called the 2025 Crash Connect Compensation Program.
So now you got an idea on who Cartel Bo is and his upbringing. As you heard in one of the interviews that we played, he refers to the neighborhood Lakewood, where he's from in Houston, as Murderwood. But here's the thing. That nickname, according to Houston Police Department, isn't an official destination. It's more of a street perspective. How some people from the area may describe it based on what they've seen or experienced. But when you look at official records, Lakewood itself isn't formally recognized under that name by law enforcement. So again, we got two narratives, the streets and the official report. Over the weekend, Tommy G had released Murderwood inside Houston's deadliest hood and managed to reach 1 million+ views in 24 hours.
Everybody on the way.
What does your chain say?
Oh, hit for a bag.
Hit for a bag?
Yeah. That's my label. That's why I started, you know what I'm saying? Get shit going, you feel me? You know, NFL, it's still NFL, but shit, they had put like a federal gang shit on it. So anything we do, it could be a RICO instantly.
How'd you come up with the name NFL Gang?
I didn't come up with it. My partner Ray did. That's my Ray. He started NFL, nigga from Lakewood.
Because you guys almost made it to the NFL?
Oh, no.
Did you almost make it to the NFL?
No.
No? You have the body for it.
Yeah, I should have. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, I ain't have the area for it. You understand what I'm saying? It's a little dip. I grew up in that high right there, on high, my grandma high. This the cornerstone of the hood, boy. Like, nigga, this where I sent you that news and motherfuckers got the shit cracked 2 weeks ago. Right around the corner on the way down here, that freeway you exited, that's where that body was hanging with the body on fire.
A man's body was found hanging underneath the East Loop
by a rope from the underside of this 610 freeway, all while on fire. Sadly, he did not survive.
Next, Bo takes us nearby to the highway where recently a brutal and mysterious murder was carried out. To me, the killing is reminiscent of something that you'd see in Mexico done by a cartel in revenge. Let's head to the scene of the crime.
A few weeks ago, I don't know, they had the body hanging out the freeway with the head sitting on fire. They had to go over there and cut it down from the top side.
You think this was
the
gang
news
related?
later? I don't want to speak on it. You know what I'm saying?
Not from personal experience, but like from what people said from the store.
And this is my hood.
I don't speak on what's here in my hood, homie. This shit real.
That's a pretty serious way to kill someone.
Yeah. It is. Yeah.
Now, Houston police was livid about this interview. But before we get to what they said, from the outside looking in, what Tommy G explained, it sounds like a mafia-style execution. I want to give context to that body that was burned under that bridge. Now, the victim was 46 years old, identified as Jeremy Glenn Kearns, whose body was found partially burned under I-610 North Loop East in Northeast Houston on October 23, 2025. Discovered near Kirkpatrick Boulevard. The death is considered highly suspicious and is not believed to be cess. Union Pacific employees reported that they thought it was a brush fire on October 23, 2025. Firefighters found the body hanging and on fire. HPD Homicide Division treating the case as a homicide. As of early November, no suspects has been identified. Family members who nicknamed him Boogie noted he was terrified of fire, making the circumstances particularly suspicious. But then again, he was a 46-year-old father who was reportedly homeless. May he rest in peace and love and condolences to his family.
Information tonight about a burned body found hanging from an overpass in Northeast Houston 1 week ago today. It was on the North Loop near Kirkpatrick Boulevard. The gruesome discovery leaving more questions than answers as we are working to learn more about what led up to this man's death. ABC 13's Brianna Willis joining us now live from HPD headquarters with the man's identity, which has just been released. Brianna?
Hey there, Gina. Yeah, we know according to police here, that man is James Carney. And according to the medical examiner's office, today actually would have been his 46th birthday. Now, here's what we know right now. Police say this all unfolded last Thursday night at a homeless encampment off the North Loop near Kirkpatrick. That location still littered with clothes, charred items, and a strap actually hanging from the underpass. Detectives say it was after the fire department responded to calls of a brush fire. Police found Carney's body hanging from the underpass and parts of his body set on fire. When asked if this case it could be a suicide, police say that is highly unlikely. Now, back out here live, at last check, detectives say no witnesses have come forward, and they tell us that this investigation is still ongoing right now.
I'm gonna tell you this story. You can put the camera out the window and see the bridge so we ain't gotta stop because it's kind of dangerous to be out right there. So Perkins had got his head cut off, cut his dick off, put his dick in his mouth when we was kids. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, they never disclosed what it was. So I ain't finna.
Was it
right here, we coming up on it. This bridge right here. A lot of people don't even remember Perkins. That shit happened in 2006.
I found it interesting that all of the key places Bo was showing us on this journey all centered around one thing: violence. Every single place that he was bringing me to had some sort of significant violent encounter.
And because of this interview, Houston Police Department is having a field day with Cartel Bo. And fam, I went back to check the comment section and they still responded days later after their response. So the initial post started like this. They quoted, "Hey, Tommy G, no one in Houston calls Lakewood by the nickname of Murderwood. We'll watch the video and fact check the rest of it for you." They also wrote, "The last time Warren Brown made a video with this many views, he and all his friends went to the federal pen." Then they quoted, "We need some community notes from Grizzly's Hood news peeps." And then they wrote, 3 minutes and 45 seconds in, the body that was, quote, right around the corner, 2.5 miles away in another neighborhood. Fam, the length the Houston Police Department is going to show and prove they right should be noted. But they didn't stop there. They also wrote 5 minutes and 5 seconds in, "How long have you lived here?" Quote, "My whole life." Go find an arrest record with a Lakewood address in the last decade. We'll wait. Exhibit A. He's from the suburbs, Your Honor. They reposted a recent arrest with him and his baby mother at their home. They didn't stop there. They called the whole video cap. And they even asked AI. And as you can see, fam, There's two sides to every story. We know, based on history alone and his arrest record, Cartel both have history in Lakewood. Now, whether he's putting the two on the one on trying to make his neighborhood sound more deadly than what it is, welcome to the world of content. But the fact that the local police department basically debunked majority all of his claims, and now that you have a backstory on one of the two murders that was talked about in this documentary, I'm anxious to know how you really feel. Let me know in the comments. With that being said, fam, this was the latest on a Houston rapper who was called out by the local police department where he's from on recent claims in a recent interview. I'll leave the link in the bio for the Tommy G interview in its entirety in case you guys missed it. Let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And till then, I'll catch you guys on the next one.
If you got hit, even if you were not driving, you need to try this.
Because if you were in a car accident in the last year, you could be owed a large cash payment and not even know it. Even if you weren't driving, all you have to do is click the link in this video, answer 5 simple questions about your accident, and
you're watching the Isaiah Factor Uncensored.
And welcome back to the Factor Uncensored.
To what you're trying to accomplish in life. And like with the mixed CD.
Yeah.
So I had gave Jeezy the Ferrari. We did Trap or Die.
Right.
You know, because we had already did The Streets is
Hardest
Watching.
shit ever.
The Trap, yeah, the Trap or Die. I gave Drama, he'll tell you, that's the most money he had ever received at that time.
Man, you know, that's the first time the world, like, in real life was watching a nigga like, you know, we ain't say too much, but what the world in real life felt like they watching a nigga live they raps, like, and that shit was like the coldest shit on earth, bro. Like, and then, you know, we from Detroit, like, we can differentiate between bullshit and
real and fake.
Real and fake, you know
Real
what I'm
and
saying? And that shit had the city on smash, cause it's like, man, this nigga different. Like, he rapping about something different. And then we watching them DVDs and just seeing niggas moving as one, a unit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I wanted to kick that off just to ask you about, like, you know, I feel like I pay attention to words, I pay attention to who a person is. And like, I always looked at you like an intellectual guy, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So like, I feel like a lot of people took out of context that viral clip that's still viral to this day when you were saying it'll never be another like this. I don't think you was talking about like, you know, whatever.
Right.
I just felt like it was more so about a brotherhood, but I could be wrong.
I mean,
like,
no.
unity.
No, that's part of it. Of course, for one, it take a special kind of person to bring dudes from different places together and make them move as brothers. And a lot of come from the leader doing everything that he didn't ask everybody else to do. There was nothing that I asked them to do that I hadn't done.
Yeah.
And they knew it.
Was it always a Pacific guy you look for when you go to East City?
I'm gonna tell you like this. The guy with nothing that know everybody is the one.
It's the one. Dang.
You know what I'm saying?
Break that down a little bit.
And the reason why I say the guy with nothing that know everyone, like, he's a guy that maybe certain guys that's big in that city may have running around doing certain things and moving, but he never get his due. And, you know, that's what I seen a lot of, no matter what city I went to. You know, your right-hand man don't got shit.
Yeah.
All my niggas look like my right-hand man. No matter where they from the day ones to the ones that just got on board. So it's a difference. I want my dudes, my people, period, to enjoy the same things I enjoy.
Yeah.
You know, maybe you can't do it to my
level,
extent, but you can do it.
Yeah.
You know, I can turn around and run out of money and be like, hey, let me get 50,000.
Yeah, nigga got it, huh?
Yeah, right. He
Yeah.
got it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't, man, when you gonna give me that back? You know, or he don't got it. So I can't ask him. So, you know, when I say nothing, it's like, those be the ones that know everybody, just haven't had the chance.
They just
And
need the right opportunity.
I know certain dudes in my family that everybody used to put a gun in their hand because they know they gonna get out.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm talking about before my family, whether it was robbing or whatever. I never liked robbing, even though it's part of the streets.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I never liked that. So I was against that. So I always used to say, until I did it, that same person you giving a gun to, you give some work to. Put him on his feet.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And I did that. And the dudes that did get down like that turned into millionaires.
Turned them into bosses. You turned the
Absolutely.
woods into a boss.
They get you.
Showed them something different.
You know, you never know what you could do until you get a chance. People don't give you a chance. You know, that's what's wrong with people that's in charge, people that's on top. They don't want to get you. I want to keep you up under me, so I keep you broke.
Yeah, niggas gatekeep. Being competition
Right.
with the niggas I ain't got to compete with.
Right. My people gonna stay up under me because they want to stay rich.
Yeah.
They want to try to be wealthy. You know what I'm saying? One day. So they want to be able to do the things that I do. You know? And I'm gonna make sure that I'm not gonna move to the suburb, but I gotta come to the ghetto and get you every day.
Yeah.
No, we all live in the suburb.
You know what else separated that shit from everything? Cause like for you, it was more so like you wasn't just trying to motivate the niggas that was around you or motivate the niggas that was moving with you. It's like you was intentionally setting out to motivate every young black nigga in America. Every time you spoke, it's like you wasn't talking to the homies that was around. You was talking to the rest of the world.
Yeah, because you know, it was hard at first. The thing about the Smack DVD to come up, the raw reports that we did, like, we not, you know, I'm not no actor, and we was raised to kind of stay away from the camera shot.
Yeah.
But times was changing at that time. And it's like, since I couldn't get the big record execs to come down to the streets and see me.
You brought the streets to them.
Brought it to them on the DVD. So Smack was around us and he was catching all the moments. And like, those moments was raw moments. It's not like we had, I had time to write something down. There wasn't nothing scripted.
Or
Everything
edited.
was straight from the heart. Right. Everything was straight from the heart, straight how I feel it. And so what I did is I learned how to talk about some of the things that people may think about us.
Yeah.
The questions they may have, like, oh, I bet they blow all their money in the club. How?
Right.
How? I got $8 million worth of cars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got $8.5 million worth of cars.
Yeah.
I got 3 or 4 homes and condos in 7 states.
Damn. What was your favorite place to be at and just kick it at?
Man, I like each place for different reasons. I
Yeah.
stayed in Houston and Dallas, which I got picked up in Frisco, Texas, in Dallas, outside of Dallas. I stayed in Atlanta, lived in St. Louis since '91, Alabama, and Orlando, Florida, and Miami, Florida, and spent a lot of time in New York because I had a team in the Rucker 2 years in a row. So I kind of kept.
Damn, I ain't never know that. That's you in a Rucker team.
Yeah, Jason Terry played on my team.
Oh, that shit
Jason
fire.
Terry and somebody else. It take a couple of my people to remind me of some of the people who was on the team. But
That's fire.
2 years in a row. We kind of brought the Rucker back because it was kind of fizzling out a little bit during that time. But you know, Fat Joe and them still had a team. Jay-Z still had a team. You know what I'm saying? Their teams was always exceptional.
It was at the Rucker.
You know, but we made it, you know, we took care of everybody down there. Hey, get everybody some food. I don't care what team they like or want to see win. So New York had embraced us. You know, we didn't have nothing to worry about in New York. And the same thing when they would come to Atlanta. We got they back. They didn't have to worry about getting robbed or none of this type of stuff. So that was a beautiful era.
Do you feel like the rest of the world was sleep on Detroit niggas and who we was?
Oh, of course.
And our character, what kind of niggas we was, like how we was moving, our mentality, just being stand-up niggas and knowing something.
Big Hurt was doing good as far as Detroit, music. But it's just so many things that gave us a black eye.
Yeah.
You know, like they made it hard for us because you got to understand, we the best hustlers in the world. There's more stories about Detroit, the city of Detroit and Detroit hustlers than it is New York. They got
Shit
13
that ain't never
million,
been told.
They got
too.
13 million people in New York City. You know what I'm saying? You got all different ethnicities, and you talk about the Detroit hustle because the things that we did that stood out. And one fact is how young we all were.
Ain't go anywhere.
You know what I'm saying? And go anywhere.
I think that's what started that whole, that whole term, like Detroit niggas go everywhere.
Yeah,
man.
we
Get
go
love and get
everywhere.
respect.
That started when I first went to Atlanta. They was like, Rick, talking about Maserati.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, them niggas knew Maserati Rick in the A?
Yeah, they knew Maserati Rick in the A.
When you went to the A, niggas was asking about Rick. About Maserati Rick. Them niggas knew about Rick in Atlanta.
Yes.
Back then, before the internet, before all that shit.
Before all that.
Before
88.
fucking cell phone.
1988.
Word of mouth.
No,
That's crazy.
1988.
Them niggas knew about Rick.
That's when you had a cell phone, you was selling dope.
Yeah. Damn, that's fire. That's fire. Not even to get back off topic though, right? But I was thinking about some shit when you had mentioned like how Fat Joe, them had and Hove had the
basketball teams,
the Rucker teams and shit, right? But then we talking about just Detroit niggas just moving around and and putting on and representing. I want to ask you something right real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Man, when I was a kid, I heard a story about a video shoot, right? It ain't no negative shit. About a video shoot. I heard one of the biggest artists in the world, to this day, probably the biggest artist ever, pulled up in a Maybach, right? You came to the video shoot and you pulled up in a bigger Maybach. And throw Holmes home, have Holmes fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I want to say his name,
Yeah. No.
Is that real? That happened?
No, it was true, but Hove had a 6 deuce. He had a 6 deuce, gray.
It was cool
platinum,
though.
He had a platinum, that was his color, that was his thing. He had a platinum 6 deuce.
Yeah.
I had 2 though. I got 1 6 deuce, black and burgundy, 2-tone, and then I had 1 57S, which is a 57 special.
Yeah.
All white. Only white one in the country.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only white.
So he had the bitch over there. You pulled up 2 of them bitches.
So we pulled up 2, 1 on each side of her.
They said that nigga asked, who the fuck is this? Who shit is this? They like, yeah, it's meat shit.
Fuck my nigga whole stun up.
Fuck me up, man.
But that's one thing that the world embraced about us is that everywhere we go, we spend money and they love it.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, I don't give a fuck what side of Detroit you from. Just Detroit people, Detroit niggas, period. They love our girls because our women is hustlers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They always, they just not anything,
Yeah. And they ain't going for anything.
Right, and they ain't going for anything. And then the men always, we feel like we on vacation. We brought money to spend and our thing. We want to be remembered.
Yeah.
And that's what each and every one of us from the city want to be remembered. So we leave a mark everywhere we go, and to be a good mark. It's not like, them Detroit niggas came down here shooting up everything, trying to kill everybody. Like that was never our way. Our way was more player. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Our way was always being more player. We want the notoriety. We want to be known as them ones.
Is that why they call us Detroit players?
Somewhat.
Yeah.
You got.
But I feel like niggas knew at the same time, like we ain't looking for nothing. We ain't ducking no wreck.
No,
like,
we definitely ain't ducking no wreck.
Yeah.
They know that. They know
I
how we
feel
get
like
down.
niggas know
Like when niggas went around there empty-handed. You know what I'm saying? So they know what time it is. But the thing is, we always got that respect. It wasn't like, that's a Detroit nigga, I'm a rob him.
Yeah.
They like, nah, I ain't running up on that nigga.
How the fuck you meet Jacob?
Jacob?
Like just I'm talking about on the jury side. Like, you know what I'm saying? What made y'all start something?
He was the jeweler. He was the jeweler of the stars then at the time, right? And what I loved about Jacob, now mind you, this being a Detroit dude, we done shopped at Greenfield Plaza was the thing back then in the day. And when you go there, you gotta order this, order that. Like if you say you want a 20 carat, you gotta they gotta order it.
Put the order in. You gotta wait on the bitch.
Jacob hit the wall.
The bitch coming out.
Pop right out. Bam, 20 carat right here. Oh, you don't like this one? Let me get another one. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the thing with Jacob. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he really had them diamonds, them stones, and the papers.
Yeah.
For, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what I did is I think it was
Was y'all was buying like GI Stones and all that shit back then?
ain't no question.
Yeah.
All my shit, I need the papers for. The Arabs taught me how to look through the eye.
Yeah.
At the day, so I could see the inclusion, the color in there. You know, if it's slightly yellow and all that.
You
know
gotta
what
see
I'm
the
saying?
inclusion.
Yeah, you gotta. You know, they taught us, me and my brother, me and T.
Yeah.
We know that jury. You know what I'm saying? Like everything, like when I got my diamond set, you know, of course, I like the round stones or whatever. T had all Asher cut diamonds. I ain't never seen nobody to this day with all Asher cut diamonds.
I ain't gonna fake like I know my name. I swear, I don't even know what the fuck Asher cut shit. I ain't gonna lie
You gotta look
to
it
the
up
people.
one day.
I'm gonna check it out. You heard
gotta
real
look it
nigga.
up.
I'm gonna keep
pull
real
it
with
up on
y'all,
you, this
gang.
shit hitting.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I turned T on to Jacob. But how I got turned on to Jacob is like I said, he would have anything right then and there. And what I did is I bought a 10 karat. I bought a 15 at first from him. It was kind of yellow. So I brought the 15 back. Like, nah, this ain't it.
Yeah.
I need that. He got me a 10, real clean, and the paperwork to go with it. So Puff was having the king in Africa, in Morocco, in Marrakesh, had paid him like $833,000
to do what?
To throw his birthday party there. He paid him $800, and I seen the check.
Damn.
He paid him $833,000 to do his birthday party over there. He sent 2 planes for all Puff friends, one to Europe and one to the United States. And so everybody who got on the planes went for free. They didn't pay no tickets.
That's fine.
None of that. So, you know, we was on, I bought Puff, I was the only one bought a gift out of the 2 planes.
For Puff?
I bought him a Chapar.
How you and Puff get that tight like that?
Well, we had mutual friends in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And like around the time where before Big died, and some of my homies, Crips, was around them, D-Mac and them.
Yeah,
they
D-Mac,
Mansfield,
yeah.
right? They
D-Mac.
Mansfield Crip, D-Mac B, all them. So K Wells, he had Worldwide Entertainment, but he was managing Lil Zane and all that.
Oh, okay.
So they really turned. Puff would always see me out because he messed, you know, of course, Kim
Yeah.
Porter from Atlanta.
He like,
You
who
know
the
what
fuck
I'm
is
saying?
Holmes?
Right.
Yeah.
So that's how it really started. And then that nigga had one of the best birthday parties I had ever seen one time.
Was it fuck with the one you had with the line at that bitch though?
No,
He
it
did.
wasn't.
Yeah.
But he had a bad motherfucker.
That bitch
though.
is a movie.
He had mermaids and shit. He had motherfucking bitches sitting in aquariums.
So you had your shit after that party?
No, it way after. Because he did that party in the
Or was
90s.
that party what motivated you to like, nah, my shit
That
gotta be one
kind
of
of
the ones?
motivated me to start theming my party.
Yeah.
I can't say that. It motivated me to start having themes.
That shit,
for my
that
party.
shit was like, that shit was important for y'all then. Like, but this shit gotta be a vibe. Everything gotta be a vibe. The whole
Right.
club gotta have fun. Everybody gotta have fun. We can't be the only
It's
niggas
gotta be
have fun.
something different. It can't just be.
They gotta remember this shit.
It's your birthday. You gonna have a regular night out at the club,
Yeah.
but just more people.
Yeah.
You got to do something different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was important to me to just have a
motherfuckers
thing.
motherfuckers ain't had to pay for liquor and shit.
Motherfucker
Everything.
didn't pay for nothing.
It's all
I had
love.
over 5,000 people at that party.
Damn. I
So-
seen that bitch on the DVD.
Y'all
Tip
run out-
performed at
y'all
that
ain't run
bitch.
out of liquor?
Over 5,000.
Tip popped out
Y'all
on
ain't
the
run
look.
out of no liquor?
Nah. Back then, I would have probably been the first one with a champagne deal because I was messing with Rose Perrier Jouet so much.
Okay.
And what happened was, when I was on house arrest, I was on home confinement. I had a label release party when I first got BMF Entertainment. You know, the licenses,
The LLC and all that shit.
When I first got that, I had Blue do it in LA for me. And so I couldn't go to this party. We did it at Centennial Park. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I had a wall of an ice wall with all Rose Perrier Jouet in that ice wall.
Mm.
And you know, Blue performed, did some Jeezy perform. Baby D, all of them, you know, before I couldn't go to the party. I came out at 6 a.m. to the hotel where we had the after party at.
Yeah.
Which was the Westin, which used to be called the Swiss Hotel.
That bitch is
So,
a movie.
yeah, that shit was like that. They always gave me the presidential suite, the governor's suite. You know, go out there, have as many people as I want up there, and all that. So it was,
I ain't gonna lie, Meech, you turned a lot of niggas up. You made a lot of niggas stars. You made a lot of niggas notable, incredible.
From the heart, though.
And I'm saying, even I'm talking about on the entertainment side, period. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even really, and Fab, my homie, now, like, I fuck with Fab. I wasn't really listening to Fab at the time because he was making a lot of songs for the ladies. But when I heard him on that, We Getting Money Over Here, not even just the song, I heard the song on the DVD and niggas got the rain in that bitch. So I'm like, damn, dog really is nice like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that BMF wave is what got me on Fab, and I feel like a lot of street niggas with Detroit. I can't speak for other cities, you know, because you can't discredit a nigga like Fab. He a real lyricist, like, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like you laid the blueprint, like even to this day, like how you say, you know, my thing was to get on camera, motivate the trenches, motivate motherfuckers and all that. And if you really think about it, what do a nigga got to do right now to this day in the new millennium? What a nigga got to do? Get in front of that camera, talk that shit, make this shit look good.
There's no way I thought that 21 years later, we'll still be talking about Smack DVD and Raw Report.
Because that recipe, you got to understand, niggas laid the blueprint.
Yeah, that was the groundwork.
But did you realize, did you know then, like, this shit gonna be the blueprint 20 years later? Or you just was living and just doing you?
One thing I did know is that you could never erase it. It's like doing a movie.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna keep that, but somebody's gonna see the value in it, even if it ain't you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look, I got this. And that's what just so happened the internet came in. You know what I'm saying? So now that brings everything to life. Just like when I was talking on the phone to this one dude, I didn't know he was recording, but it sounded like an interview.
Yeah.
So, but I didn't know he was recording me. I'm just talking to him. The Cavario.
That shit that went viral?
Yeah, the bit went viral with me on the phone.
Doing some
and I was just saying how you supposed to spend 20% of what you got coming in and stuff like that. Because I'm giving them the real game. Like, you know, it's easy. We make this shit look good. We make it look easy, but it's hard work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's hard work. You know, we done ran into many roadblocks. You know what I'm saying? But I just felt like the more money I get, the more I become undeniable. You gotta let us in.
Yeah.
Like they tried to put a rumor out one time. Oh, them niggas go in the club, they beat niggas up, fight. What nigga want to come in with $3 million worth of jewelry on?
Fighting a nigga.
And fighting the motherfucker. Like, come on, man. You got a motherfucker. I step on his toe, say, man, my bag. I know it's your bag. Now we gotta make him the party. You know what I'm saying? Like, now we gotta
be the party.
Yeah, now we gotta make you the party. You know what I'm
the
saying?
star tonight.
Yeah, you know, it be stuff like that. Like we don't do nothing disrespectful. Like I said, we're a superpower.
Yeah.
So we know who we are, what we are. So we're not really going out looking to start nothing. We trying to get in here and get on the broads. You know what I'm saying? And have a good time. Yeah. I'm paying all the DJs, every DJ in Atlanta during that time, except for what you call it that's not here no more. What's the boy name from Fernando?
Nando, man. Shout out to the Coalition DJ.
Yeah, man. Man, I'm talking about, I used to pay all of them. Here, play this, play that.
Yeah.
You used to have the clubs used to be like, look, Meech, we not gonna play all of the stuff y'all want to hear because after y'all shit go off, y'all gonna want to leave.
Right. Yeah.
And the whole club gonna leave with y'all.
Yeah.
You know, it had got real bad. Like the last 2 years, 04 and 05, it had got bad. Then, not to mention, Benzino gave us a Source Award.
I ain't know that.
Yeah, we got
y'all went to the awards, right?
Yeah, we went to the awards. They got
a movie.
Yeah, that shit was like Trina was hosting, and that was the one that they did sometime tribute to Jay Prince, Suge Knight, and Russell Simmons.
That's hard.
So and then I met Tego Calderon because he was sitting right next to me.
Was that a bad light that he put on you by giving you an award? Like giving you too much light?
No, I think that he, at the end of the day, as much stuff or information that it is out there about us, the feds kind of kept a lot of, because we was too much. And I think the feds kind of downplayed a lot of stuff dealing with us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That people don't even understand.
They ain't want y'all to look as big as y'all really was.
Right. You got people that sit up and say, oh, well, they had a drug amount. I think it said something like 495 keys, something like that. And like 200 of them, J-Rock got caught with, red-handed in L.A. So he got so basically that would put us around 295 keys. So you got a certain podcaster like, well, I don't think they really had that much because they only got caught with these. This is the only keys that they caught up. Because we wasn't getting caught all the time.
Niggas moving right.
We wasn't losing loads.
You gotta think how long y'all run was.
Right.
They had this shit figured out.
I got a 22-year run and I got a 15-year documented conspiracy. My conspiracy is 15 years. My conspiracy is not from 2000 to 2005. My conspiracy is from 1990 to 2005. And I don't have one word in our indictment. DEA said, the DEA and the Fed said they never seen me with any drugs. They never heard me talk about no drugs. Never seen me make a sale or none of that.
Yeah.
And I signed for 30 years.
Did you see you balling?
That's it. That's why I said balling can't be a crime. Like, you don't charge him. Oh, he got too many cars. What did I do to get the cars? You got to figure it out. Put
prove
it together.
that shit.
Prove
Yeah.
it, right.
What the fuck?
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of stuff that they was doing to me, personally, like, people didn't understand.
That shit was most so out of like, every generation, or probably not this generation, but start from your era and even back then, it's always like influential black men that them people look at like leaders, and it don't even be about what the fuck they doing. Like, it might not even be about the drugs or the money or the parties. They don't like. They didn't like the influence. You see what I'm saying?
Well, the influence.
And you think that was probably the biggest part?
That played a major part, along with me showing that you could get away with it. That it was the right way to do wrong.
Yeah.
That's besides my influence, because the influence definitely played a part.
Because you got to think, it's so many niggas in different states, different sets, Crips, Blood, probably GD, with all, you know what I'm saying? And niggas is getting along. Niggas is showing each other love. Niggas is rocking with each other.
They getting the best results.
Come on, man.
You getting the better results.
And they'll look at that shit like, man,
that's what our city always been. Our city always been, we get along when it comes to the money, when it comes to getting the money. The only problem with our city is we had hate just like everybody else when it comes to these females. You know what I'm saying? Dudes fall out over the female.
Tender.
Some dudes tender dick, some dudes pillow talk. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said the thing about
dangerous attributes.
Right. That's why I said, you gotta, if you got a girl that don't want to be shit, you got some girls that like I want to fuck with him and him.
Yeah.
Or I want to fuck with the whole crew. And we keep them around. You let them. It's not a problem. Like, we don't look at her in a bad. She get taken care. Not certain girls wish they was her.
Yeah.
Then you got the one that hey, this is my main one, or this is my main number
my baby
two,
mama, whatever the
right,
fuck.
right.
Niggas know who off limits. Niggas know everything.
You know who
else
off limits. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you can keep it like that, and that was surprising with our crew. Like, even with our crew, and we never had no issues over girls. But I know who the tender dick dudes is.
Yeah. But y'all bid off them niggas though.
Right.
To their face.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's still
face.
love.
It's still love. So, like, if you can get a group of men that can get that out of their system, then that's one recipe for success. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's big when you got to find all the ways to get along, to stay together, instead of finding any reason to fall out. Fall apart.
Yeah. You could change anything. You wouldn't change shit with
Nothing. Not even in 20 years in prison. Because it was a hell of a learning experience.
I say that all the time, and I always gotta say, like, I ain't trying to sound cool or trying to sound fried and burnt out. But wallahi, bro, prison was the best thing that ever happened to me. Going to the feds was the best thing that ever happened to me. If I would not have went to prison when I went, I would probably be in jail right now for way longer. God forbid. I appreciate that shit. I wouldn't. If God asked me right now, if he say, "Look, Bezo, I take this shit back. You can redo it. Would you do it?" I would say no in a heartbeat. The best thing that ever happened to me.
But you might not be you.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't have learned a lot of shit. I wouldn't have grew mentally. I wouldn't have understood a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? What it is to be a real man. You heard I was still moving like a kid, moving like a shorty, thinking shit sweet, not understanding how these people work. And it took for me to go to the feds to even become more strategic with how I move and more disciplined. Because one thing about the feds, both of y'all know that the feds is political and disciplined. Yeah. Certain shit not flying in the feds. Niggas gotta go up top 30 days for not having a paperwork. A nigga not walking no certain yard at all whatsoever if that work ain't straight, for one. And a nigga can't put that on no nigga without having no proof. And a nigga that put that on a nigga, he got to go up top for saying that. You can't even say that in the Fed.
And guess what? If y'all don't send them up top, then we gonna send the whole car up top. We gonna run all y'all up.
All y'all got to go. Because y'all let this nigga put this allegation on. You can't do that in the feds. And that shit showed me so much structure. And I implemented that discipline and that structure that I learned being in the feds. I implemented that shit in my everyday life. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I did most of my time out west.
Yeah.
Out west and in the Northwest. Heavy politics.
They ever had you in the USP?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
ain't
was in
nothing.
Lewisburg.
You was in Lewisburg?
I was in USP.
That shit's so fucking political, ain't it?
Yeah.
You was in the smooth program?
I was in the smooth program. When it was 18
How long
months.
they had you in the smooth?
2 years.
Get the fuck out of here.
I did 3 total. I did 9 months waiting to go in the hole, in the shoe. And then I did 2 more years in 23 and 1.
They put niggas in a smooth program that they feel like got too much influence. How that shit? Ain't that way?
It's
like got too much influence on
I'm
the
gonna tell you
yards.
the criteria what they used to say. I was in Atlanta shoe in 2011 when I crashed. I crashed with the DC dudes over at Jessup. But my influence was so strong on that yard that they told me and they asked me, you wanted, my right-hand man was Big Fry from West Palm Beach. He like 350 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
So the incident we had with the DC dudes, it really wasn't an incident with me and them per se, because we both had respect for each other.
Yeah.
I respect the DC car, they respect me and my people. But it was a dude that was from Miami/New York. Basically, they wanted to beat him up and do some things to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they knew that him and I was kind of on the outs.
Mm-hmm.
But again, just like the one situation I had just told you about, I couldn't see letting them do nothing to him.
Facts, because he under the
So
car.
when they swung on him and Fry got in the middle of it, I told him, get your shoes on. We was out on the back. Get your shoes on. Let's go.
Yeah.
Put his shoes on because he was waiting to play volleyball next. I had to put my shoes on. We go in the gym. He swung on the first DC nigga. He seen, and like 3 or 4 of them rushed.
Yeah.
So I started slanging niggas off of him. So it was like one of my mans from New York, one of my mans from Savannah, and me was the ones that was really fighting. you
Yeah.
know. But it was no cameras in the gym. And
Yeah,
just-
it ain't.
and then we had the door. So the DC dudes couldn't get out without us leaving.
Mm.
So it was a 5-minute move, just so happened. When we finished fighting, Fry was like, "Nah, finish it." I'm like, "Fuck no, I'm going to get my knife." You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because these niggas ain't gonna play fair.
Not DC niggas. Yeah, nah.
So we all racing down the sidewalk, walking as fast as we can, to try to get back to the unit. I got a couple of dudes I'm cool with in my unit. Like, they like, "Damn, Meech, what's up?" I'm like, "Man, hold up."
Yeah.
Go get my shit. So I get my shit, then pull up on them like, "Man, your man's was on some bullshit." But long story short, they blackboxed me and Fry. They asked me, "Did you want them to go the opposite way of you or with you?" I said, "No, send them with me." So we go they blackboxed us, didn't tell the region or nobody, and shot us straight up to Atlanta. 4-hour trip. When we got there, of course, you know, I had my way. So I had a cell phone.
Yeah.
In the shoe. So I'm talking to my people. I have, man, look up SMU Lewisburg. My mama called crying.
Yeah.
She was crying. Every woman in my life at that time was crying when they talked to me. Oh my God, why they sending you there? What they sending you there for? Because it said the SMOOTH program is for the most violent, disruptive inmates in the FBOP.
That's just another word for most influential.
Yeah, that's what they saying. So it's lawsuits though on it. It's lawsuits on it where the police done killed motherfuckers. Because they throwing motherfuckers down the stairs and shit. You got black box handcuffs on behind you.
You can't catch yourself.
Yeah.
You got it behind you, so you can't break the fall on your face or nothing. And however bad you are, you the worst of the worst, they put you on the third. Because it's blind. Lewisburg is one of the oldest prisons next to Atlanta. So it's blind spots. You know what I'm saying?
Camera can't see.
Right.
I feel like they do that shit on purpose. They make sure they got some blind spots in there.
Oh yeah. And then, but we gotta, you know, not saying that anyone is deserving of that kind of treatment, but like, that's like ordering your food. That's like cussing out the person in the drive-thru that gotta fix your
make
food.
your food, yeah.
So why you gonna cuss the CO out when every time you leave out this cell, you gotta put your handcuffs on. And he gotta bring your tray, the food and everything. You know what I'm saying? They cut the water off in 5 minutes. You gotta shower in 5 minutes.
I've been to the shoe. I know how that
and
shit
they
work.
tell you cuff up, and you don't cuff up, they're gassing you.
I know exactly how that shoe works.
So you know that, like, I had to do that for 2 years. I did phase 1 and 2 at Lewisburg, and I did phase 3 and 4 at Florence, Colorado, USP.
But what the fuck was the SMOOTH program? Like, they said that shit the worst shit ever.
They disbanded it now. It don't
So
work.
it's over with.
Yeah, ain't no more. They changed.
So Hoover ain't in the shoe.
He got off. He was in ADX.
Oh, he was in ADX. That's what I'm thinking about. ADX.
So now that he got the
ADX.
pardon, he should be somewhere in the state.
Got it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he got to still get a government. He needed a special pardon, which is called a governmental pardon.
Right.
That's a pardon from the governor and a pardon from the president. So he got the pardon from the president, but he ain't have a pardon from the governor right now. He get that, he home.
What's one of the craziest days you've seen in there? Like, man, this shit, wow.
The craziest day, you know what? The craziest time I seen in there is when them people start getting, when K2 wasn't K2 no more.
Oh,
when it
man,
became
that
Tunchi.
Tune. You seen niggas have an episode of the Tunchi, bro?
What?
Nigga, I watched a nigga fight a trash can in that motherfucker, bro.
I see the devil.
Yes,
Niggas
nigga.
scream, running around naked,
Man,
and
them
all kind of
episodes,
shit. Like,
hey, little bro, them episodes off the Tunchi, that shit is real.
man, a
that shit ain't no
motherfucker,
game, man. Man, I done seen
standing
niggas
up,
completely
rocking
lose
like
they
this, standing up, rocking.
You
But
know me, leaning over
you
there.
like, man, what the fuck? Like, that shit was weird as hell, man. Like, some real weirdo shit.
We ain't let none of our homies smoke the Tunchi.
Man,
we
we
ain't
was
really
beating
like
them up,
that.
putting them at the door.
Yeah.
We had a CO. When I could hit my first low at Forest City, Arkansas, we had a CO lady. She was like, listen, I don't mess with y'all drugs. I don't mess with y'all phones. I'm not going to have nobody fuck our count up. So if you know somebody that smoked that shit and they fucked the count up, she said, y'all could do what y'all want to them, just don't kill them. But put him at the front door, and I'll make sure SIS don't fuck with y'all or none of that.
Yeah.
Miss Dillon, we got one to go.
Oh, so she basically like the tune, only thing gonna fuck this bid up. I ain't trying to see no episodes, none of that shit.
None of that shit.
Yeah.
Don't mess my count up.
Yeah.
So in my unit, it was probably one Mexican dude that smoked the Tunchi that can handle it.
Right.
He lay
No,
back.
I knew a couple niggas that can
he
handle
lay
it.
back
Yeah.
on his bunk and can handle it. And when I got to Forest City, like 2 people had died already.
I
So
ain't
they
seen
was
that.
taking it serious, but it was crazy. I seen 2 deaths. Then before I left, it was 2 more deaths.
Damn.
You know,
So the I ain't know that. I ain't know like the Tunchi and the K2 is basically
different.
2 different things. I thought K2. I thought Tunchi was just a nickname for the
Nah, it's not.
for the K2.
The thing is that people start putting anything on that paper. And you
Spraying
can
that
tell,
bitch
but
with any
dudes
rat
start
poison.
swimming on the floor and licking they throw up. That's one of the famous moves. And I used to we used to video record them and be like, look,
show a nigga
like I ain't
nigga.
used to using a drug that I can't do in front of a woman. Like
Right.
I can't, we could drink, we could smoke some weed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can't.
Y'all
I
had
don't-
white lightning in that motherfucker.
What?
That white lightning
Man,
was that
I was
shit.
the king of white lightning, man.
That bitch was that shit.
I was the king.
My nigga Blood from Bounty Hunters, man. Shout out to B-Thing, man. My nigga Blood from the Hunters out of LA, bro. That nigga was the coldest nigga with the white lightning, man.
Yeah, listen. I used to, man, that's what helped me pass a good time in that motherfucker.
That white lightning.
And then, it got to where, they really don't like you to drink because, a lot of dudes can't handle it.
Yeah.
And they get on the CO.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so a couple of officers been killed behind dudes getting drunk and all that type of stuff. So they really that's something that they don't really like, okay. But one thing about me, I think I was known for drinking and known for getting everybody around me drunk.
Yeah.
But I kept everybody in line.
Yeah.
You gotta understand that's something that I'm just used to doing. Like, you don't start acting crazy because you got a little liquor on you, else you ain't never drinking with me no more. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm talking about, I got to Coleman. I came home October 15, 2024. I got to Coleman, Florida to the low in February around the Super Bowl time. I stayed there from February to October. I probably spent like $70,000 on white lightning.
On white lightning.
On white lightning. Getting the
The
majority
food
of my
and shit.
unit fucked up.
Yeah.
So he whipping up the white lightning looking for you.
Absolutely.
Hey, Meech, what's crazy? I ain't feel like I was in jail till I went to the shoe.
Yeah.
I ain't feel like I was in jail until I went to the shoe. That's when I felt like I was in
Like I
jail.
was on Bill Island.
But see, I was in a low though. You know what I'm saying? I was in a satellite.
that's why.
Y'all niggas was in motherfucking USPs and mediums and shit.
Listen,
bitches
when that
go up
door
in a minute.
locked, you in prison, man.
Yeah.
When that door locked, you can't go out there and get you no ice. None of that shit. When you gotta tell your celly cover up because you finna use the bathroom,
Yeah.
you know you in prison.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You trying to spray.
They blowing the
Yeah, that's
room
the only
down.
time I
You
had it.
flushing.
That's the only time a door locked on me
You know what I'm
was.
saying?
in
Like
the shoe.
that.
I was in pain and it was like that.
Yeah, so when you behind that door, man, that's a whole different monster. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to have a celly that you can actually be it with.
Be it with and trust.
So I wasn't taking any celly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like, I never told nobody, as far as administration, that I was a Crip.
Yeah.
But I was on gang time.
Yeah.
And that's why niggas even love and respected me more. Like, damn, dude on
Me
gang
still
time.
on gang
Yeah,
time,
I'm on
nigga.
gang time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's rules and it's politics. And I like that heavy politics. And I know that we ain't no hot motherfuckers in our car.
Facts.
You see, some people harbor motherfuckers
do.
because they got money. Oh, he got money, so we ain't trying to let nobody
Or a nigga
know.
use you know what's crazy, right? Like I'm a real Muslim. Like I'm a real Muslim. I've been Muslim way before I even got indicted. Like I've been Muslim. And I take my deen serious. Like, you know what I mean? My wife Muslim, my kids Muslim, right? But when I got to jail, I was on Detroit time because it just felt like a lot of niggas was running with the Muslims for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, so they can go by their attribute instead of their name. So we can't pull that work.
Yeah, the email used to always talk shit to me, bro.
Because all is
You
forgiven.
gotta choose what you want a dean, you want a doing, or hey, look, bro, it is what it is.
Right.
Niggas got bad names. I can't be in this bitch on Muslim time. I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna do what I
You
gotta
got child
do.
molesters and everything. on Muslim
Everything.
time.
Yeah. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Man, you been in that bitch. Man, you was in that motherfucker for what? 18, 22?
A dub.
20.
You did a dub straight?
I went in 37, came out 57.
God damn. That's a long motherfucking time. Man, when my stupid ass got out of jail, bro, I posted my motherfucking paperwork on the internet. My Uncle Cat called me and say, nephew, what the fuck is you doing? I say, what you talking about? Like, man, take that stupid ass shit off your Instagram. I'm like, shit, man, I'm just letting niggas know. You know, they say any nigga hot. When you got a name, you turned up, you automatically hot. Before I even went to jail, niggas thought I had a case I didn't even have. I ain't got no co-defense. I got a stupid ass gun case. You heard? Niggas saying a nigga hot before I even got there. I immediately had my paperwork. Ooh, wow. So when I get out of jail though, right, I post my paperwork. My uncle say, bro, take that shit down. I'm like, what's the problem? You know what he told me? He say, nephew, you did 18 punk ass months. I did 20 years. You don't even got the right to say whether you hot or not.
Yeah, that's
fuck is you talking about? I swear to God, my Uncle Cat told me that shit. I swear to God, man.
That's less than me.
Shout out to the dog, man.
And he right, you know, because, you know, a lot of, man, I'm telling you, when you've been locked up them 20 years, let me tell you something that go on. And this is personal. You got a lot of people that may have like life sentences or 50, 60 years in that motherfucker. Like my man Mike Nitty, you know, shout out to Mike Nitty. He had 55 years. No violence. He don't got life, but he don't got 20 either. He got 55
years for non-violent case.
Non-violent drug case.
He ain't got back yet?
No, they ain't gave him nothing.
God damn.
Listen, you got people, and like, even with me having 30 and some lifers that I ran into first that was showing me how to be it, man, that's a hurting feeling when you getting ready to transfer to another yard or you finna go home. Cause they look at you like family and they done got so, you have some lifers that like to be standoffish because they don't want to be too used to because they gonna hate to see you go. You know what I'm saying? They really gonna hate to see you go like, damn, man, you going home and you know, we've been being together and I ain't never going home.
Yeah, damn.
You know what I'm saying? There wasn't nothing like what was going on now to where you got hope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
I was
got
in the
hope.
jail. Every nigga had it out there.
Yeah, you got hope now, you know what I'm saying? But back then, just learning how to be it and seeing dudes that felt like they were never getting out and that was kind of old men or older men at the time. Man, that's a hurt feeling, man, when you can't tell them motherfucker nothing but that you praying for them.
Man.
And that's all you got.
Not to cut you off, you had a man's in there like, yo, Ace Boone Coon, like, damn, bro, I'm gone, bro.
I had a, you know, not so much at the lowest level, but at the low, I got a partner named Chico. He did time. He started out with my brother. He from Orlando, Florida. And Chico got 38 years. Chico drove up here from Orlando, Florida, met a Colombian on Telegraph, I think, on Telegraph. The Colombian was supposed to have 10 bricks at 11,000 a brick. Chico had 11,000 on it, enough money for one. That's all the feds needed to lock him in. It's some money. He could have had $1,000. As long as he had some money, because the feds can't front no work. So that's why if you in the game and you really know like, oh, these Colombians coming, they gonna drop a bag on me. Okay, as long as they don't ask you for no money. Because now when you start doing business with money, that's when you can run into the feds. You see what I'm saying?
They can't do it. They can't
Even if they
trust
tell you, man, just my driver need 50,000. Nah, man, I give it to you after I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get just to put you up on game, like you.
Because all you got to do is hand them bitches the cheese.
Hand them any type of money.
They got that conspiracy.
That's it.
Damn.
You
That's it. You got something towards the purchase.
Man, these niggas don't even be understanding that conspiracy. That shit is real, bro.
Yeah, they don't know the rules of the game, man. Listen,
like you see how many niggas are getting indicted off Instagram, bro.
Man, this I'll tell you something better than that. Let me, man, my rent due. I come to you, Big Ice, man. I'm $1,500 to pay my rent.
Yeah.
I turn around and go buy some drugs. You know, you in that conspiracy
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? They don't just always do it like that, but it's possible.
It can happen.
You know what I'm saying? You gave nigga got tears big as biscuits in his eyes telling you he need 10,000, he got to take care of his family and this, that, and the other. And you like, here, go ahead. Now he turn around and go buy half a block or something.
It's a true story, bro. This nigga had a KFC indictment, right? Nigga, he love when I tell it. Jetto like this story. You heard? Nigga got a KFC indictment, bro. That nigga cousin, right, was really under indictment. He was really getting investigated. He was allegedly whatever, brick man. You know what I'm saying? They was watching him. Phone been tapped for a while. They been on him, right? And when he a bust a play, you know what I'm saying? Nigga order a whole wing or,
Right.
and a biscuit, you know what I'm saying? A half a woo-wah, right?
Right.
So dude was a regular 9-to-5 nigga, had a real job, all this shit. So the nigga that was under indictment that was being watched for a while now, right? He used his cousin called him. What's up, big cuz? You still pulling up to my mama crib? He like, yeah, I'm on my way now. He say, hey, the auntie cook. He said, no. He like, all right, I'm gonna go grab some food. I'm about to grab some liquor and I'm gonna grab some food. And I'm gonna pull up over there. You show auntie ain't cook. He said, no. He like, all right, cool. Hung up, called his cousin back. Cousin, I'm at KFC. I'll be over there in a minute. What you want? Man, she just ordered, just give me 2 wings and a biscuit. That nigga got indicted. That nigga doing 10 years on a conspiracy. And they, guess what? The nigga literally was at KFC. The cousin was literally at KFC. But mind you though, his phone tap, he being followed. They done got him on shit. They already seen him. And when he really was doing whatever he was doing, he was saying this same kind of terminology. Nigga, the cousin that don't do shit, that literally ordered food,
got tied in.
got 10 years and he ain't got back. He ain't got back at all whatsoever.
You know, I made peace with myself and said that I'm doing time for what I got away with.
Mm.
You know, you're not doing time for what they saying on paper, because they had no evidence against me. So I realized I'm doing time for what I got away with. All the shit I got away with, you know what you got away with.
Absolutely.
In life. You know what you done in life. You don't got to never speak on it. You know the things that you've done. I know the things that I've done. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying I did time for what I got away with.
Mm.
You know, now the Lord still brought us home early, brought my brother home in 15 years.
You really ain't come home early though.
Nah. I came home 7 years early.
How though? Because you got 28 years.
Okay. No, I had 30 years. Now what happened is you had the first
Step back.
no, not before the first step back. You had the First Amendment, I think that was the 782. What they did is my brother was a category 1. A category 1. So he got 68 months off on the 782 amendment.
Mm.
I took my time because they didn't want to give me 68 months off. So I took my time before I filed the 782 amendment. Now, which was all drugs minus 2, right? So when I filed the 782, they like, look, you can't get no more than 36 months off because you're a category 2. Now, the reason why I was a category 2, because the judge gave me 2 points for getting off of probation in 91. My conspiracy is from 1990 to 2005.
Right.
The judge say, since you was getting off probation in 91, that was during the existence of the conspiracy, so you get 2 points for that.
God damn.
So that way that was what made me a category 2.
Yeah.
And I got only 36 months off. Thank God Trump come out with
First Step Back.
Before the First Step Back. He come out with you can't something like
when
that.
he changed the crack law?
No. What I'm talking about when he changed the it was the 2-point
reduction.
Yeah, he gave me a 2-point reduction, like
for nonviolent.
They had to take the pistol off. You can't do that no more. It was during the existence of the conspiracy, so you give me points for that and push me over in a further category.
Right.
I was supposed to be in the kid. So I got that before I got the First Step Act. I was already receiving time credits for the First Step Act, but it wouldn't kick me out because the BOP was faking like they don't know how to work it. Trump put the First Step Act in December of 18.
Yeah, I watched a lot of
2018.
niggas go home off there.
Right. But they act like they ain't know how to do it to 23.
Damn.
It took them 5 years to learn
No,
how to do
I
it.
watched a couple niggas go home on the first step back.
Yeah, but they doing it on their own. You got to do
Yeah,
your own shit.
they was doing it on their own.
Yeah,
That's a
you got
fact.
to.
No, them niggas did it on
and
their own.
and the BOP was acting like they don't
They
know what's going on.
Because I was on the list to go home.
Because it
early.
was every nigga that I watched, and it wasn't a lot, but I watched a couple niggas get out while I was in jail, go home off the first step act. But them niggas in the law library for months. And them niggas beating the law library down years before I got to that motherfucker.
Man, my counselor told me I wasn't locked up long enough. He held me in
This
that
nigga
bitch.
trying to get that nigga had a 3-year bid trying to get the first
That nigga
step
said I
act.
wasn't
Man,
locked up
crazy
long
the
enough.
motherfucker.
Man, you know they turn 6 months into a year.
That first step act.
Yeah, you get a year off if you're a low recidivism.
You get like 12 days off each month.
You get 1 year off, you get 15 days off. If you're a medium,
And you was
get
able to
10
get RDAT once they took that gun.
Man, I'm not going no RDAT.
You couldn't do RDAT?
I ain't want it.
Why
I
the
ain't
fuck
want to
you
do
want?
it.
That's a year off.
Man, there I do
Because the
year.
bid was born.
No. I mean, they you gotta understand when you get released under RDAP, your probation is different.
Oh, I ain't know that. I ain't know that.
You walking on eggshells. They got zero tolerance.
I ain't know
You
that.
can go back.
You
and they
coming
take the year back.
You got this.
I ain't take it because
I couldn't get it because I had a gun.
I ain't want to waste
If
it.
you get
forget I ain't
regular
going
supervised release,
yeah,
like what I got. Not that I plan on fucking up, but you got a chance.
Right. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You got a chance with the RDAP. You got zero
low
tolerance. Zero.
No tolerance.
Zero tolerance.
I swear to God, I never
fuck
fucking
about
knew
here
that.
And you got aftercare. Yeah, you could. They could find a piece of Tunchi in your pocket in the halfway house, and that'll send you back.
I did not know that. I ain't fucking know that. Man, before we wrap this motherfucker up, Meech, man, you know what I'm saying? I just want to tell you, you really motivated me for a long time since I was a young nigga. Just watch you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate the relationship we got now. Like, you really like a homie of mine, you know what I'm saying? We
Right.
kick it. You heard? We got a bond. We got a relationship outside of this shit, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Man, shit, that's all I knew where y'all catch on to that later. Man, like, before we leave, I gotta ask, you know, we real gangsters, bro. We real stand-up guys, right? Me being a rapper and being an artist and being in the limelight, right? I'm used to the internet. I understand this shit. You was gone 20 years,
Right.
right? I'm sure y'all ain't had like trolls and shit back then. And I ain't saying nobody specifically. I'm just talking about overall. You heard? Like, I understand how this shit go. I deal with so many niggas that I don't know, niggas that never met me, niggas that don't know nothing about me, won't say nothing to me when they see me. None of that. And I'm not saying that like talking like a tough nigga.
Like a
just
tough guy.
I'm
I
just
know-
being
I
a
know
man.
exactly
You know
how
what
you
I'm
mean.
saying? I got a son that look up to me, bro. You know what I mean? I gotta stand on man. You heard? But I understand how this shit go with motherfuckers just saying shit and just bitch ass niggas, like, bro, just trolling ass niggas and
You
niggas
know-
just speaking, bro. Like, how the fuck, like, how that shit felt to you to do 20 years and come out and got it, and you see it's these type of niggas in the world now.
Man, you know, you know, they always say you can't argue with yourself.
Mm.
So sometimes you gotta let a motherfucker just talk and say anything, and then people find out what they saying ain't nothing. Like, if you don't got nothing to hide, then what you gotta speak up for? I don't got nothing to hide. I don't got no points to prove. You know what I'm saying? If I done anything wrong, if any man done anything wrong when it comes to being a rat,
Yeah.
you got paperwork.
Okay.
Ain't no such thing as he third party.
You say,
He
she say,
you can't. I can't say, hey, you tell for me, and they gonna give me the time up. No, because you know who got to go in that courtroom to get his time cut?
You do.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you gonna be in that. It's on the docket sheet that you going in here.
Ain't
and
no
you
hiding
going
that
to
docket
judge.
shit either.
Right. Ain't no hiding that.
Or no sentencing
You
transcript.
see what I'm saying? So like, you can't appoint someone to tell for you, and then what they want to call it third party, and like you get the credit for it, or they can't fuck up the case. Oh, cause he or she is fucking the DEA. You know what I'm saying? What I will say, like, when it come to me, like, I ain't used to doing a whole lot of talking anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, not when it comes to some negative shit. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm on positive shit.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? I know that I'm going to exonerate myself because I'm an honorable man. Always been honorable to stand up. And those dudes that I left in them joints that took pictures with me and walked the yards with me, they the ones got the attitude.
Yeah.
So the trolls got to deal with them. You see what I'm saying? Like, you got to deal with them, and you may not never know who that may be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know who I am. I'm
Yeah.
comfortable in who I am. I did time with the worst of the worst, and I did time with some easygoing people. You know, but at the end of the day, law enforcement, everybody respect me because I'm an honorable man, and they never asked me to do no type of snitching or none of that shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but living in this internet era, I just say to the young people, man, they really got to have a